Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers. Welcome to the last episode of the year. We are taking the month of December off for the holiday season. So if you haven't caught up with us, you can catch up to everything over on our YouTube, Fail with Hope. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe while you're there. Get caught up and ready to go for the new year. With the holiday season upon us, Jenna unfortunately is busy with work. She is hoping to make it to us tonight, but we told her not to rush and stress it if she's out late driving in the dark. So maybe she'll come, maybe she won't. Either way, we'll get through tonight as best we can without her. With that being said, we return to... Thank you. We return to our adventure in the kingdom of Tarkon, where all of you return to the kingdom through Fort Louisville and have been spending the evening or the day, the afternoon, in the neighboring village of Barredo, where many merchants and peddlers have come to sell their wares during the large gathering for this holiday of Unification Day. Remembering the strength and prosperity and peace that has been brought to the kingdom through unification, and also remembering the heroes that had fallen in order to unite the land and bring about this new age. With that being said, you finished your evening up over at the literal pop-up shop of Balthazar's Deja Vu. Balthazar's Bizarre Bazaar, and stocked up on some new loot, some new gear, a massive tower shield that you now carry, and some other items as you head on out of the shop. And you can see there's still quite a line of eager customers waiting to enter the tent behind you, as there's only so many illusory Balthazars that can help the clients one by one. But you have come back out into the night of the Unification Festival here in Barredo, where there are still festivities going on through the evenings, dance, drinking, music, and the like. But if you wanted to get an early start in the morning, you could also head into your rooms this evening. The choice is yours.
You don't see me, I am Michelle.
I'm Michelle. Literally, just a shell. I just walk out of the bazaar, like sandwiching myself between shell and shell.
Michelle's a little lumpier with me and my octopus cape.
So we just have a couple shells just walking around.
You're like tall,
I knock on
right?
the shell with my staff.
You're tall,
ding,
right?
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
You're like normal human size.
Yeah,
You're
like
a short human.
5'10", 5'9".
Cool, yeah, I
Oh,
jump
okay,
on your
cool.
shell
So
to like hold on to it because I'm like less than 4 feet tall, so I like.
So I'm a humpback shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's weird.
You are want to shell back to inn.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe we could get a drink or something there. I don't know, I feel like today's been kind of a long day.
I jump off and say, I've been here this whole time!
Whoa! Definitely feels like a real weight off my back now that you're showing your face.
Oh, not that big. Yeah, let's go to the tavern.
We can have dinner perhaps in common room.
Yeah, somewhere where people can see us.
I think that is best.
Yeah.
Not
As
eyes.
you head back to the Dragon's Drink, the tavern and inn where you have acquired a room, you can hear the sounds of raucous laughter and music coming from inside this establishment as well, and kind of walking up towards the large archway that leads into that central plaza courtyard that makes up the kind of common room of this establishment. You can see there's quite a crowd inside, all drinking and eating and dancing and enjoying the night. There's like banners and streamers up around.
As we walk into the common room, there's like a group of, let's say, caravan guards getting up in a corner and maybe we can get the table.
quickly slide in and grab that table. There is a smell of a delicious savory stew that you can see. There's a large pot at like the central fire that's kind of bubbling away, and looks like people are just going up and grabbing ladles full and bringing back to their tables.
I love bread bowl. The best way to eat stew is in bread bowl. That is how we are doing Free Cities always, is have big sourdough. Every family is have sourdough, and we are making bread bowl for stew. I am glad to see that this tradition is spread. This is the best way to eat stew.
One of the serving women kind of walking by, and you can see she has a big tray filled with this fresh baked and carved sourdough bread bowls. As she comes down and like puts it at the table next to you.
It's about the table. It just reminds me of home.
Do you have any sardines I can add?
We can sardines, maybe some kind of fish.
That'd be great. Well,
Sure, certainly. She scurries off through the crowd. More people grabbing bread bowls off her tray as she goes.
Get the bowl of stew.
Everybody gets a hope.
Everybody gets a hope for the session.
Bread bowl gives us hope.
He's giving everybody hope.
I'm gonna need to use some hope.
Bum bum bum.
Getting to the use it or
Was I
use
the
it.
only one who rolled last session? I was trying to remember.
There wasn't much rolling that happened.
Yeah.
I think it was just the thievery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I took a dice on this.
Which,
I gave you some prayer die.
You did.
That's about it. Yeah.
speaking of, as you fill your bread bowl up and start to head back towards the table, you can see sitting along the bar on the kind of opposite wall from where you had come in, Glacus and his three friends are all sitting at the bar, very much watching. You can see they're kind of smiling and talking with each other, but at least one of them is always kind of watching the group.
Okay, I think this is going to be way this back to Sanctuary. I am have to apologize to all of you that we have to put up with this.
It's alright. I mean,
Thank you, Jace.
we do that.
Yeah.
You see the big pixie man with the rhinoceros beetle horn just kind of waves a hand over at all of you with this big smile on his face.
What is cat person?
He's nice.
The cat person is the only one who is not looking, has their cowl up and is kind of hunched at the bar with her back to you.
I look over at Sunni. I assume she is waving at the cat person who does
she's
not see.
trying to get, and the beetle's just like, it's just a Forrest Gump contest happening over there.
Is the other guy looking at us though? The other guy's looking at us? Fucker guy?
They're not all like constantly staring at you, but
They're all just over their balls, like.
as you look over, you see kind of at least one of them at any one time is keeping tabs on you.
They're
and your
obviously
party.
talking
Anytime
about
I
us.
catch what's his butt
Glacus,
looking at us, I go,
he just smiles every time, little ding from his perfectly white teeth.
oh,
Obnoxious.
gross,
He is one of those guys.
gross.
This is not widely known, but I have it on very good information that he is a arcanist, plastic arcanist, very large amount of gold, many chests of gold to make his teeth look like that. They were like...
Make
That
it
is
very
what they-
obvious
that is
we're
what they
laughing
say.
at him.
I am not.
It's very sad. You gotta pay people to try to look good.
Yeah.
Sad. Sad. Yeah.
Anyway.
As your cloak shifts to a fashionable gown.
When the next time the server comes by, I get around to drinks for the table, and I give her a little bit of an extra tip when she comes back. And I say, at the bar, those guys, I did not see them earlier. They are stay here. They also look like convocation. I am just curious if I have co-workers.
She looks over and she says, No, they don't have rooms here. They're just here to enjoy the evening.
Yeah, of course. Please, send them something small for me.
Small?
Yeah, like very small beer. Give them smallest beer you have.
Shot of beer.
Yeah,
A shot of beer.
Okay.
Spasibo.
She gives a little nod and see she turns away. One of the patrons kind of like swoops her up into a little bit of a twirling dance, and she just like smiles and spins her way out of it to continue on through the crowd.
That is talent.
What fuckers?
Yeah. Well, at least they are not staying here. But I am thinking that perhaps we should keep watch through the night and expect that they will be present to observe departure in the morning, even if we are to leave early. So.
Yeah. I've seen you put a lock on the door or something. Well, I guess that doesn't last very long.
Sunnis can take care of F-lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it takes them, what, an hour to get through her locks?
But she will know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes an hour to get through, but it usually stays there for a while. Probably. Yeah. Okay.
I do not have spell exactly present.
I think it's there until it's dispelled or broken.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, it
that's
gives us
good.
a
That's
warning.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. We are a big day.
Very.
I have to say I am not sure that this is, well, exactly what all of you are signed up for. Obviously you are not signed up, you are just showing up. But I am we are doing a good job. And it was a lot more than anyone is bargained for on this mission. And you are all stick with us. And remember, fallen comrade, but continue on. It is, well, it is something that is worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know this Zira chick, but, you know, it sounds like this mission, we saw some stuff up there, you know. It's important. Whatever comes of this, it's the start of something.
I am afraid there is things happening that are not widely known, but going to have great consequence.
Yeah.
And we are get little taste of beginning.
Hopefully it ends before it's too well known, you know. Do you want some
Yeah.
sardines for your soup?
No.
Really?
Ew.
Oh. I thought she was from the Bristol Coast.
Speak of that, what does Octavia, the eight-limbed octopus goddess of fate, have to say about all of this? She is talked to you?
She doesn't really talk to me as much as I just go through her will.
Okay.
That's why I'm still here. I
Okay.
haven't really had a pull anywhere else. Seems like I'm on the right path. Seems like you're on the right path.
It
We
is-
brought the tiefling lady to her right path.
It is comfort. It is nice to do a good thing.
I'll see what the macrame says tonight, but
You always gotta check with the macrame.
it seems. I mean, this is important. It is important. These things come out of a freaking rift. I ain't never seen that shit in my life.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Good luck. You are stay with us to Sanctuary.
I mean, I'm going where that amulet goes, first of all.
Okay, of course.
So, and I mean, if that amulet, I'm not gonna fight you for it. But I mean, if the amulet stays with you guys and you guys are going to the sanctuary, then I mean, I'm not too upset about going to the sanctuary with you.
And your
I mean, I'm a little upset about, you know, not succeeding in my first mission and kind of basically being a failure. And, you know, really, we have the amulet. I just have to put it in a box. But, I mean, it's fine. I don't have to succeed, and we can just walk it to the sanctuary. And
this
okay.
is not case. Your goal is to take amulet back to sanctuary, you return to rightful owner. You are just taking a more personal role in ensuring that.
Yeah, I guess that's a way of doing it. It's just we're a little less personal in my organization. We don't really need to get it to the top. We just gotta get it to the place as quickly and secretly as
Perhaps
possible.
you should inform your organization that there is a rival claimant for amulet, and that there is other group following us
Yeah.
back.
Can I borrow your pen? Do you have a pen on you by chance?
Yeah.
And I take out the little turtle foldy thing that I did earlier, and I unfold it and I write What were you saying
Actually,
again?
as you are asking for the pen, you see just over Yvain's shoulder, among the dancing and twirling, a taller man with a close-cropped beard and this paunch of a belly kind of comes spinning out of the dance floor, catches your eye as he walks over towards a kind of quieter corner of this courtyard. Amram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. What were you saying? P.S. It's like the guys.
I am just thinking
convocation.
There is other party from convocation or other party from sanctuary purporting to have orders to confiscate amulet
Yeah.
By
turned over
death.
to first wizard.
Yeah, and they're threatening, and then and we're not giving it to them. So
Yeah.
this is what we're not giving up the amulet. We're gonna
Yeah.
walk it to the sanctuary,
But would
and
be
we're gonna
nice
take
if
it
your
straight to
organization
the
would-
first mage.
Maybe
First
you are
wizard.
not saying that part exactly, but you could. It is not bad. It's
Well,
okay.
who are we gonna give it to? We're not gonna give it
Of
to
course,
Clagus now,
we
because
are
apparently the first wizard.
there. But would be nice to maybe if
First
somebody
mage.
else
First wizard.
would be
First
nice to
wizard.
maybe ask somebody else about it before we hand it over.
But they apparently wrote this letter sanctioning them to do this,
Yeah, of course.
kill us for it.
That's why
Of
we go
course.
to Clagus first.
We are take to sanctuary. Of course, we are hand over to first wizard. First, maybe ask somebody to check it out. What I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this to my guy. Like right now, and I try to refold the origami, but with less time and stress while I'm walking, it kind of comes up as a basketball.
You want to walk?
What?
You say while you're walking?
Yeah. Oh, I stand up from the table as I'm like, I'm taking that to the guy.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
And
As we watch you walk
Yeah, we watch you walk around across the bar and then go talk to a guy in the corner.
Yeah, it's fine.
speaking of the orders that Glackus had, I misspoke last time. The orders listed Verlo and Yvain, saying if either one of you came through to get the amulet at all costs.
Okay. So it wasn't necessarily. They
Correct.
didn't necessarily have foreknowledge.
Yep, it's a
That we
Verlo
would
or
be-
Yvain, and it had descriptions of both of you more than just your names.
So that is mean that they were aware that I was sent to contact Verlo, but not aware of events that followed.
think
That
they
is very
killed her though?
interesting.
Or
Well, we
Right,
are,
yeah.
Verlo is seen to have been killed by either like wild animal,
Oh, yeah, it had,
demon,
like-
or something.
like
it was
big
a little
marks on
unclear, right?
them.
But some sort
It
of
looked
tearing
animal-like.
apart.
It looked like a primal attack.
yeah,
But we could not, I think,
Definitely
at time
ravaged.
identify what had done
what
it.
it was.
Could have been a shiner.
Could have been. Certainly.
Could have been a bugbear.
Could have been a contender.
Also,
Could have been a
could have
jungle
been
donkey.
contender.
Could have been a donkey. Could have just taken a big
I was
old bite
like,
out of him.
Have you seen sometimes those donkeys? They get really vicious when they don't get enough food. It gets crazy. I've heard stories of those fighting donkeys.
No.
Pits in the city, crazy.
Anyway, you stood up like you were going to do something.
Oh yeah, I'm gone. I gotta talk to somebody, and I'm trying to like refold it, but it's just not working, and I get frustrated and flustered, and I fold it up, and I just shove it in my pocket.
As you head over, you can see in this little corner of the courtyard, almost like a little smoking lounge has been circled off with chairs and benches and the like. Amran, you can see, is sitting at a bench, and it looks like he has some things on the bench next to him. As he sees you coming over, he kind of a very quick glance, and then he goes about looking around him, lighting up a cigar, but he does kind of nonchalantly move his stuff out of the way off of the bench.
Is this encounter visible to the rest of us from where we're sitting?
Where you're at your table, no. You kind of see where she went off to, but as they're kind of sitting down beyond the crowd, you lose sight of them.
Okay.
Well, I sit down.
Sorry. Do we see anyone from the Glaucus's party take note of her getting up and follow her?
Yeah, as they've been kind of watching you guys, they watch as she goes across the room.
Okay, can they see?
You're not sure. They are sitting at the bar, so they have a little bit of a higher vantage.
None of them
but
gets up to follow
Yeah,
her or
they're
anything?
not follow
Okay,
her, right?
that's
Yeah.
fine. Just checking.
do you sit facing the same way as Amran or facing opposite ways?
Or do you sit on the bench behind him so that you're back to
Or
back?
right next to him and say, "Hey, what's up?"
I just like nonchalantly, pretty carelessly, just like drop my extra shell, which is my shield now. I'm just calling it my extra shell. Yeah, on top of all of his other stuff that he just probably very carefully moved to the side for me. And then I'll sit facing the same direction as him and just stare at the wall. So, before you say anything, I just want you to know, I'm gonna get the amulet where it needs to go. That's number one. And number two, apparently the first wizard... Wait, did you do your little windy thing? Can people hear us? Is that a thing? What was that you did last time?
He's very much like not looking at you and just smoking his cigar as you say that, and he says, "We're as secure as we can be."
I don't know what that means, so
But he says it like as his hand is over his mouth with the cigar, and then brings it back down as he kind of blows smoke out and continues watching the crowd.
Okay. Well, so do I have to like whisper?
I would certainly keep my voice down.
So I should not be yelling right now is what you're saying. Okay, gotcha. Alright. So, I mean, I wrote it all here. I have my full report. I'm just going to drop this with you because, again, you burned the list of drop boxes. I don't know where they are. But that was your choice because I couldn't take it with me. I get it, but like, can you just tell me like maybe where the next one is?
You don't recall?
I didn't even see it. Maybe we could do it again, and this time I'll look at it.
The map I had was only for the fort.
Oh, there were drop boxes here? I could have just dropped this anywhere?
We have dead drops throughout the kingdom.
Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry. I just thought you meant like drops out in the woods. Or like drops in random cities. Drops here in the fort.
There are some here, yes.
Wow. This group is so connected. Anyway.
When you get to any city, and even some larger settlements,
Yeah.
look for our sign that will indicate a drop box, a dead drop.
Our sign?
I assume you can find it from there.
Yeah, totally. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm very good at this, so I'll definitely find that.
And why is it you can't give us the amulet now?
Well, the convocation is just making it really messy, and honestly, I mean, I'm still kind of new at this, but like, what if the people that are telling you to get it aren't good people?
I get my orders straight from Father, and you get them straight from me. That's how the chain of command goes.
Okay. And where does Father get them?
That's for him to know.
Okay. But so the convocation, apparently the first wizard personally sanctioned the retrieval of the amulet and told someone to kill for it. And now they're coming for us, and it's like through the convocation, but like by the first wizard. And honestly, it's like really messy. And so even though this one guy is supposed to be getting it to the convocation, they're trying to steal it from him and not get it to the convocation and get it to the first wizard. And then I'm here just trying to get it to you, and it's like, do you really want it for you or for the first wizard? And then why don't we just take it to the first wizard? None of this makes any sense right now, and I am just going crazy. Oh, right, I have to whisper.
He
You had a note that explained all that.
he
Oh, yeah, here's my note.
coughs and chokes a little bit on the cigar smoke as you kind of divulge all of this information
Without taking a breath.
before he kind of like studying a cigar a little bit, and he takes a few more puffs covering his mouth. He says, "These are interesting complications. What I know is that amulet does belong to the first wizard. It is property of the crown, and it was stolen. That's why we aim to get it back. It's our job.
I believe that.
Protect the crown, to protect the kingdom."
And I also believe that the integrity of the person who's holding it right now is to get it to the right place. So I don't want to see it go into anyone else's hands. Unless it's my own, and he doesn't really want handed to me. And I get that, because I don't really have any personal stake other than completing a mission. So why don't I just help him get it to the right place? Wouldn't that help our mission?
To the first wizard.
To the first wizard.
He, in kind of mid-conversation, totally breaks from you to wave at somebody passing by that seems to recognize him, and they come over and kind of shake hands and talk for a few moments before the niceties are out of the way, and this gentleman wanders back off again into the crowd, takes a few more puffs from his cigar, and he just says, "The shadow scales trust your instincts. I trust your instincts. I'll see if I can find out more about this amulet. You're taking it back to Sanctuary.
That's the plan.
Don't let it out of your sight."
I certainly won't, which means I should probably get back in there, because the other group of guys who were trying to kill us for it, they're in there too.
Great. I'll see what I can find out about that too.
Yeah, I put their names in the note. Oh, everything that I just told you, it's all in the note. But, you know. Sometimes I just don't know if it's better, you know? Should I just tell you everything or just write it down?
In general,
But now I know about the sign. I'll put it in a box. It's okay.
In general, as with the map, I personally prefer to not let sensitive information in any form that could be found by anyone.
So don't.
You use the cipher.
Yeah, of course I used the cipher. And I certainly did not fold it into a distinguishable origami shape that would identify it to myself. That would be weird.
Just unfold it real quick.
He stands up. You see he kind of puts the cigar out on your report, causing it to burn enough to not be legible any longer.
Did you read it?
You said you just told me everything.
But what if I forgot something?
I'm not going to pick it up. You just put it there.
But then,
And at this point, he's kind of standing with his back to you. You can just hear his voice over his shoulder. And he just says, trust your instincts. Don't give that amulet to anyone without talking to me first.
okay. So we're saying on like a grading scale here then, I didn't fail.
He walks away into the crowd.
Yes. Drinks for the table. We're good, guys. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You come back to us.
Yeah.
As you
That
Just
was-
slide in very happy.
That was a long trip to Privy.
No, I was just looking for the bartender. She's just busy dancing and stuff.
She has been by twice. We are
we're-
we are working on second round. Yours is there.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
And you actually see as you come over and sit down, just as you sit down, you feel this hulking presence behind your chair. Kind of look back and up, and this dark carapace-like skin of the rhinoceros beetle ferryman Dinah is standing behind you with this little tiny shot glass beer in his massive hand. He sets it delicately down on the table, slaps you and Yvain both kind of on the back, and goes,
Do you want to play quarters with it?
"We got to do something because that's worthless. Another round over here." He pulls up a chair and sets it down, kind of at the table amongst all of you. You don't mind, do you?
No.
As long as boss man stay over there.
He seems fine where he's at.
He's fine nowhere, but you are can hang out with us.
A server quickly comes over and he takes more of these frothy mugs of ale to set them down in front of her when they kind of slosh foam across the table a little bit as he chunks one of them down in front of each of you, picks his own up and starts to gulp down on it.
And just to be clear, he signaled to the serving woman she brought us beer the same way that she's been bringing us beer. It wasn't like he didn't bring them.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I'm feeling awful suspicious right now.
Correct. He drinks it down, sets the mug back down on the table, kind of looks around at each of you and just says, finishing on you, he goes, "You don't like him too much."
What gave away?
Just seething hatred. As soon as you saw him.
Let me ask you. You like him?
No, but he pays.
Yeah, well, I understand. Everyone has to make living.
I know how he comes off. I think if you really got to know him, you might understand a little better, but... I mean, Skippy, what an asshole.
You know, can understand douchebag and still think he is douchebag.
Yeah, sure. I won't deny that.
No.
I just want you to know, there's no hard feelings. It's just a job.
That is good to know as long as all swords stay in sheaths.
Yeah. Sorts. Yeah. Well, I don't want to seem like I'm prying or anything. I assume you all might be leaving soon. Glacus is pretty set. Wherever you go, we go. So,
Cool.
I guess I'll be seeing you all around.
Probably more than you want.
I don't know. You don't seem so bad. Well, happy Unification Day. Good luck to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Well, probably definitely.
You will get sick of us, I promise.
No, I feel like that's the friendliest threat I've ever gotten. It was nice having a beer with you.
He gives another bit of a chuckle. Just says, friendly threats. No threat, ma'am. Have a good day. And he heads back off through the crowd. You can see
Take the untouched beer in front of me.
Yeah, same. I didn't drink that beer.
the plant behind you immediately wilts. You can see as he heads off and his form kind of splits the crowd a little bit as he walks through. You see at the bar, Glackus is just shooting daggers at him.
With his
And you see he goes over and kind of like slaps Glackus on the back a couple times, sits back down with his friends at the bar over there.
Glackus looks over again and just...
He gives the same perfect smile.
I am hope that this does not come to any blows. There is no reason that anyone should get hurt over this.
Yeah. Weird.
But I am thinking that man would bash our heads in while smile and make a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad guy, you understand, but very
Yeah.
professional.
That guy. That
Yeah.
guy just now.
Da.
Yeah.
Dinah.
Friendly,
Dinah.
Dinah.
friendly threatener.
Da. Dinah the Rhino.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of creepy. A little scary. But kind of nice. Yeah.
If there is dissension in our enemies, then, well, I would drink to that if I did not just pour my drink out.
Well, let's get another round.
I am thinking that perhaps I will not stay up and drink for too much longer.
Alright. I guess we do have this, named threat. And some pretty precious cargo. Here we have to get back to the sanctuary safely.
We have some sewing to do tonight.
And if we are going to be followed all the way there, we might as well make them wake up for it.
That's
All right.
right.
One more for the road. So I can drink half of it and fall asleep.
Another drink is had as it is getting a bit later into the night. You can see that many of the staff here at the tavern and inn, kind of finishing up their day's duties, lucky enough to have the evenings off, are kind of coming out to join what's happening here. Among which you do see Jerlin and Yarla coming out from the kitchens. Seemingly completely lost in each other in their reunion. As they come out and immediately kind of head over towards the dance floor.
At some point, when they stop dancing for a minute to catch their breath, I lever myself up with my staff and go over to them.
As you do, and you can see like in the dancing, they are like totally locked in on each other. And even when the dancing stops and they're both kind of smiling and taking their breath, they're just kind of talking quietly with each other and like oblivious to you being there. Until finally, Yarla just kind of jumps up and she's just, oh, my heroes! She grabs you and kind of kisses you on each cheek.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very nice.
How was your evening? Is there anything we can get for you? Or did you get enough food?
Yeah,
Did you have some of the
we are
pastries?
full.
The pastries are Unification Day pastries.
Unification
are the
Day
best.
pastries were very tasty. I especially like the one that has the roasted cherries. It was very nice.
Oh, I made those.
You did.
I did.
It is very good. I see why you are valuable to this establishment. I have a small favor to ask.
Oh, anything.
Well, okay, this is a little bit difficult, but you have the children. They are well. They
Yes, they're here. They'd love to see you.
They are nearby?
No, they're with the other children. A few of the mothers here kind of watch over the children while we work.
Okay. Well, before that, I would like you to meet. Go into my jacket and pull out the creature, the little guy.
I thought he was going to take out the amulet. I was like, what are you doing?
Can you hold on to this for me?
I would like you to meet Otak. He's kind of like
Creature? What is it?
he's like
A mouse?
He's not a mouse. He's more like
He's not a mouse!
he's more like the size of like maybe like a small like a ferret. He's kind of like a ferret.
Oh.
And you probably caught glimpses of him once or twice, but he's got
You
a
said
lot.
the creature. I'm like, I
Yeah.
thought it was a mouse.
No, my pet.
It's his little Damon.
Yeah.
Shiner.
He's Shiner.
He's
His
been
name's Shiner.
a little bit shy since the fight in the cave. He hasn't really come out much, but he comes out now. In this atmosphere, he's kind of like a little bit shy. And this is Otak, and he's very nice. But I think that he is not so well suited to the life that I have chosen. He is not an adventuring spirit. And I am wondering, perhaps, well, our children would like that.
You can see Yarla has kind of like got her hand. She's like, he's so precious.
And,
Jerlin's giving a little bit more of a suspicious eyebrow to it. And as you say this, Yarla looks at Jerlin and then looks back at you and she says, they'll love it. They'll absolutely love it. I promise to make sure they take care of it and make sure that it's bathed and fed and watered. Does it have any special requirements?
He is mostly take care of himself. He is like to, live, have little audiences, good mice catcher and all that. I think kitchens will be happy. But he is like, if there is like a kind of cured meat around, he is love little piece of cured meat.
Okay.
About dry sausage, he is so crazy.
Okay.
And just give him a nice warm place to sleep. He is mostly, honestly, sleep from around the neck. It's very nice. And if you brush his coat, he is shine in many colors.
She kind of grinning and she's like, I will make sure they take very good care of him and we will cherish him in your memory for what you did for our family. And Jerlin's just kind of like, a rat?
He is not rat, he is catch rats. He is more like, he is
A
closer
wolf.
to ferret, but not exactly the same. He is from mountains where my people are originally first come. They are live there. That is native land. But he has lived with me since I was a teenager. And just that does make me happy to make sure that he is at good home. I am think maybe I can provide for him.
Jerlin just goes, it looks like a rat. And Yarla goes, kind of reaching out, she's like, I promise we'll take the best care of him. And as soon as we get enough money, we'll come to Sanctuary and maybe you can take him back there or you can come visit.
That would be very nice, but whatever you decide, I hope that your family stays well and happy and safe.
We will be, thanks to you and all of your friends.
Спасибо. Okay. And I just kind of turn around a little abruptly and go.
She takes him, she's like, come, Jerlin, we have to show the children, they'll love him. And Jerlin is joying. It looks like a rat.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. And yeah, you see you're ready to go like, okay, so you are ready that we are go to bed. Get good sleep for tomorrow's journey.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You head up to your shared room. It seems that the festivities will certainly be going on here for quite a while. But your room up on the third floor, most of the noise is kind of swallowed up by the trees and foliage that overhang the courtyard. So the rooms are quiet-ish. You can definitely still hear the revelry outside, but it's quiet enough here in your room. Although it is a bit cramped, as you can see. There were 2 beds, and then 2 more cots have just been kind of like shoved in on the sides. There's like just enough room to walk into each bed.
Okay, we are keeping same watch schedule.
Yes, which was definitely.
I wrote it down.
I'm either on the first or the last.
He's
I
had
see.
some.
Yvain, Jax, Tulok, Suni.
Oh, okay.
You are not first or last. It's okay.
I think that's okay actually, because my shell is fine. I think for armor wise, yes, it would be nice, right?
And Jax, you were gonna sew me like a little secret pocket.
Yes, I will take your shirt and the amulet and
Sure.
sew the amulet into the rim of your shirt and then like a little pouch
Perfect.
in there.
That's great.
Shouldn't take me more than like 10 minutes.
And it doesn't it doesn't really even have to. It can exactly it can be sewn into it. It doesn't have to open and close.
Yes.
We'll just rip it open when we get to.
Yeah, I mean, if it's ripped, then we know
Exactly.
someone was fiddling with it.
Exactly.
It will be sewed tight enough that the only way you can get through it is with my opener.
Perfect.
The
seam opener.
Mhm. Yeah. Or yeah, if you see it, then someone's been fucking with
This
it.
is fitting nice work.
It has very nice stitching.
I'm impressed. This is good. You are make your own clothes.
Mhm.
That was okay.
I'm glad you like.
Suni finishes up casting a lock onto the door before she kind of skips and twirls her way across the room, giving a final pirouette that goes into a falling onto one of the beds. Just immediately starts snoring.
I wish I had silent spell. Go sleep.
You all get a night's rest here at the Dragon's Den. Are you trying to wake up extra early?
We could probably get a head start on those guys.
I mean, not so early that we don't get a full night's rest, but early. I think, right?
Yeah, as early as we can.
You rise still before sunrise, or no, not before sunrise. This is midsummer, so the days are long. Rise up the next morning. Go down and get a quick breakfast downstairs, where you can see a few of the attendees from last night are still kind of a couple are still trying to woo, unification, but the others are all passed out around, and you can see a few of the morning's attendants, serving women and men, are coming and kind of making sure that the patrons that are passed out aren't dead and putting little blankets on them.
When we went up to bed last night, what did our friends at the bar do?
They watched you guys go. They were still at the bar when you guys went upstairs.
Okay, cool.
As you head out towards the exits to this small village, you can see that most of the village itself is still asleep or petering out still from last night into this morning. Although there are a few caravans and merchants' wagons that look to be already packing up and ready to head out as well for the day. And here from Barredo, you know that basically the only road that leaves this village within about a day's travel runs back into... Oh, where did I put the name of it? Nope, not that. Runs back into Drothos Road, which is kind of the main highway to this section of, between this section of the continent and the heart of all of its sanctuary. So this is kind of the main highway that all the other ones dump onto, as your road is dumping onto it as well. And yeah, you have probably a couple of weeks travel, depending on the pace that you take through the day. As you're heading towards the gates, you see one of these merchants who's kind of finishing strapping on the last of his things on his wagon. You can see that he has, it looks like he did well at the festival. His wagon at this point is pretty much empty. As he's mounting up, he kind of looks at all of you as you're walking by, and he's like, "Hey, y'all heading the road?"
No, we are strike out for Sanctuary.
"Oh, I'm going to Sanctuary. It's always lonely out there on the road, and we could always use an extra hand. The defenders do a great job keeping the highways clean, but could always use another hand out there on the road if you all want to catch a ride for a little bit."
No, we would not be opposed. We are seek to travel a long day, stay at each village every night. That is amenable to you?
"Oh, that's the plan."
Yeah.
He goes up and kind of, you can see hitched to the front of his wagon is a team of 2 mules up there. And he just says, kind of slaps one of them gently a little. He says, "Oh, the ladies here, they'll get us anywhere and everywhere we need to go. That's for sure. They may not be fast, but they got endurance."
It is more important. You have, of course, heard story, tortoise and hare.
He looks over at Tulak. Yeah.
Okay.
Says,
Are
"Well,
you saying you want me to walk?
Yet, I am saying that you will get us to Sanctuary in end. You will get there
Yeah.
safe
It's
and
just
sound.
this one guy.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just this one guy." And you can see that, again, his wagon, any of the goods that he had brought with him here are pretty much sold out. So he's
Do I
got-
notice like a strong box or anything?
Um,
Not like,
there,
you know,
you
really-
do see, you're not sure if it's like a strong box, but there seems to be a secure box under the seat of his wagon. As well as, like, you know, his personal effects and traveling gear are in the wagon still. But he does just say, you know, you guys, if you want to ride in the back, you're welcome to, or you can walk. Either, I'm sure you could probably walk faster than the donkeys, or the mules, but they can go further.
We would not be opposed.
We'll walk and then we'll see.
Walk,
you know,
ride,
till
walk,
we're
ride.
tired, and then
And if we are, of course, if anybody is seek to harm you, we will seek to defend this wagon and you and your effects. Do you think would be appropriate that you would cover our room and board for the trip?
He scratches his chin a little bit. He says, "Well, I like to rough it a bit when I'm on the road. Saves me a bit of coin, but I mean, you think it's going to be dangerous? Dragon Defender's been patrolling the roads pretty well."
There is no guarantee of anything. Of course, the kingdom is safer these days than ever, but always there are unscrupulous individuals about.
Make a presence roll.
Damn it! Why am I doing that?
I don't know.
I didn't. Not good.
Can I? I don't know how I can help you as a protector in your attempt to do this.
13
Yeah.
with fear.
Okay.
Okay.
He
That's a lot of fear.
he kind of looks around at your group again. He just says, "A little extra protection's never bad, but I mean, I didn't have any difficulties on the way here. I'm not trying to spend all my profits before I even get back to Sanctuary, you see, but I'll split the cost of food with you 50-50. Supplementing with what I got, of course."
That is fair enough.
He said, "Well, sun's a rising. Hop in if you're riding."
Let us hit old dusty trail.
And he climbs up
Round,
into
round,
the
round.
seat of his wagon. Kind of gives a last wave to a few of the villagers present out this morning. saying, well, we'll be back in a few months. Don't you worry. Fresh goods for all of you. Before he gives a little cluck and jiggles the reins a bit. And the two mules start to pull the wagon forward out through the gates of the village.
Do you see our shining tooth friend?
Shortly after leaving the village itself, up on a rise just outside the village, you see 4 figures on horseback, kind of watching. And as you guys come out on the road beneath them, they start to ride down towards the road.
Those sneaky sons of guns, they camped outside of town waiting for us. How did we not see that coming? Of course they have horses.
And you can see as you continue down the road, and there's quite a few other merchants and caravans that are with you in this departure from the village. And those 4 on horseback, which do look to be Mr. Perfect Teeth and his friends. They don't, they don't rush down to get back down towards you, and it looks like they're kind of following along in and amongst this wagon train, as it were, but maybe, up to a quarter mile back sometimes, but always kind of within sight of your group.
Does the merchant notice them? Cool.
Or at least he doesn't make any observation about it. But he just kind of seems to be into leading his team on forward.
Do we? I mean, so it's a merchant train. There's a lot of wagons that are.
They're not necessarily all traveling together. They're all leaving this morning, and so at this moment it is kind of a merchant train. But you get the idea that as each intersection comes, they'll be branching off. Although quite a few of them are probably heading to the main highway.
We did already offer protection to this one guy who doesn't really feel like he needs it, but we could just try to chat to some other folks, just in case maybe when they're not paying attention, we could maybe hop into another wagon.
It's possible, but also this man is going where we are going. We are not really need to be paid. Just nice to have something to help us defray cost of trip.
Well, I'm not looking for the money. I'm looking for, a non-noticeable wagon. Like if they saw us get into this one and are tracking us on this one, then we just distract them and then get into a different one and then lose them. Turn left at the red light.
No. It is possible.
Just a thought. Just a thought. Maybe we can just keep our eyes open for another wagon,
The merchant with which you have hitched a ride with, and he's a bit of a chatter. He's obviously, as a merchant, he's a little charismatic and willing to gab, as it were. He introduces himself as Garrett Miller. He brought a lot of foodstuffs from across the continent down, some kind of like more rare and exotic of the different fruits and vegetables and meats and the like, things that could travel well on the road.
Is he taking much back?
No, it looks like he's pretty much sold out. He had quite
him.
the successful festival. And he just kind of gabs away as you all are riding along, talking about anything and everything. You hear at one point he's just like, latest rumors I got out of the defenders. They were saying that they might be headed out to the Briarwoods soon. Be nice if the High King brings that territory under control. I'll tell you what I would give for a team of Briarwood donkeys. I can get twice the miles on half the food. The profits.
They're pretty cool.
They'd be a bit cantankerous, but I know my way around the equestrian folk.
Hard to manage.
I think if we could break them, they'd be worth the investment. That alone would be worth taking the Briarwood. And the people there would be so much safer once they were a part of the kingdom.
To see in the wild,
I mean, we'll leave some behind, sure. But it's such a valuable resource.
I guess. don't know. I just think some things are meant to be in the jungle, not really meant to be on the road. Just because it's useful doesn't mean we have to use it.
I mean, if it makes my profit margin larger, might be worth it.
That is your whole life. To make money. As a merchant.
I got family to take care of. My kids got kids.
Yeah.
Your kids have kids. You're too young for that.
Oh, I appreciate that. Kind of fluffs himself up a little bit.
Well, you better put those kids to work.
Oh, I'm sure they'll get to work someday, but right now, Grandpa just likes to spoil them.
Okay. Well, that's your job.
Yeah, it is. You all from Sanctuary, or you been there before?
I am grew up in Sanctuary, though. Originally, I am from Free Cities.
I could tell with the accent.
And,
Well, it's a wonderful place, a jewel of the kingdom.
it is protect so many. There are so many who have found home there.
I used to worry night and day when I was on the road that something would happen to my family while I'm gone, but now that they're in the walls of Sanctuary, I know they'll be safe and sound until I get back.
And,
Such a relief. And the roads, kind of looks around, and even as he does, you can see it looks like a squad of dragon defenders that had left the fort this morning as well is also out on patrol here on the roads. He just says, being a traveling merchant ain't as dangerous as it used to be. I'll tell you what, it's harder to charge customers a little bit extra for the time and effort it takes to get things out to them when there ain't as much effort as there used to be. But, well, he kind of knocks on the bench next to him. Knock on wood, it stays that way, because my life sure is a lot easier.
what is the wildest place you have been, Sir Merchant?
I don't go to that many wild places. I like to stick to the roads and the villages that I head out to bring them my things. My family and I, we took a vacation to the Crystal Coast once.
Is that the case?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That is what I am here. I have never seen.
Yeah, we saved up for many years before we could go. Of course, that was when my little ones were still little ones. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he does continue kind of gabbing away, even if not prodded and poked with questions. He continues to kind of jabber on and on, talking about all the gossip that he collected while in the village and the gossip that he brought with him to share with all of them. Very often touting himself as a loyal kingsman.
You seem genuine in that?
Yep. And he's a little more passion and fervor than you've seen from others, but there has been since the unification and since the kind of conquest has settled down and this peace has settled, more and more people, even in the farthest reaches of the land, are starting to show a lot of pride in their newfound kingdom, even if they're just these little parts of what it is. They seem to take a great deal of pride in that, and many declare themselves loyal kingsmen or kingswomen, and it's kind of a badge of pride that they seem to wear. The days continue on. It will be probably with Garrett's wagon. You guess that your travel to Sanctuary, a little bit more than a week on the road. At least his estimation is, barring any other stops. But as his wagon is empty, he's pretty much beelining it straight for home. Going to pick up a few things along the way to sell when he gets there. But otherwise, he's pretty much traveling sun up to sundown each day, where you'll have plenty of time to kind of talk and discuss and figure things out as you move forward and move closer towards your destination of Sanctuary. And we will take a break there, as I am super thirsty at the moment because I didn't grab a drink before I came and sat down here. Hopefully our audio has been all good this whole time. I haven't seen anyone else saying that the audio cut out. I'm just very nervous because my thing is saying that I don't have any audio. But hopefully all of you can hear us. If not, I can fiddle around with things and do a reboot if I have to get audio playing.
It's fine.
It's fine on my phone.
Fiddly dee.
Thank you. Thank you for the update. Yeah, we'll be back in 15 minutes or so with the continuation of this journey back to Sanctuary. And maybe Gina will be here. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. See you soon. And welcome back, everybody, to Fair with Hope. I hope you enjoyed the break. Got everything that you needed. Ready to sit down with us for a little bit longer as we continue this adventure. You all have left the village of Laredo, catching a ride with the merchant named Garrett, who is happy to have the company along with him as he travels with you, or as you travel with him, whichever way you want to look at it. You discover the first evening as you come upon the intersection where this the road kind of heading off to Laredo and Fort Louval intercepts the Drathos Road, the main highway. And you can see it transitions from this kind of maintained but still a dirt path, wagon trail that heads off, coming onto this main road. You can see it has been flattened and straightened and smoothed, paving stones lining most of it, giving a nice smooth ride on it. And at this first little village, this crossroads town that he comes across, you do see that Garrett is pretty tight with his coin, and he actually stops outside of the village. You can see he has like some canvas that he wraps around the skirt of his wagon to kind of turn the underneath into a little tent for him, as it were. He does go into town to eat and see if there's any supplies that he can buy to trade later on down the road, but heads back out to camp under his wagon for the evening. If you all want to stay in the village, you could. He just says, I'll be leaving bright and early in the morning if you want to come meet me at the wagon.
Okay, I don't think that we are staying in tonight.
Yeah.
Find you in morning.
You sure it's nice to stay under the stars?
We have spent many nights under stars, but we will sleep in beds while there are beds.
Suit yourself, it's your coin. And he does
Squeeze
also.
my armor. Yeah, I don't want to sleep in the bed.
There also, you see he holds true on his splitting the cost of food with you, but he basically he has a meager meal and pays for half of meager meals for all of you. If you wanted to have something a little finer, you could, but he is very much a penny pincher, an astute merchant.
I have to pay every time I add on sardines. Full price.
Yes.
It's below.
Handful of
below
gold.
me.
And through your travels, you do see that each day as you travel down the road, and the what was a merchant train does get more and more kind of spread out, and some of the merchants turning off onto other roads, so it's kind of strung out much further now. But every day that you travel, you can see the four figures on horseback just at the edge of sight, always kind of shadowing as you go along, and often run into them at the villages and holdovers that you stop at. They never seem to get in your way in any way, but they are kind of always there, always watching your progress. Glacus in particular seems to be quite honed in, watching you at each of these kind of layover destinations.
Obviously, I never take the amulet out because it's sewn into my clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he doesn't make any overt moves towards you or the amulet. He just seems to be keeping an eye on you as often as he can.
You know what? Actually, let me see that shirt, and I'm gonna sew like other little pockets into it, like because it has stitching. You
Like
can
a
see
gold
the
piece,
stitching.
You know,
Yes,
a
like
rock.
you can see stitching on a neck piece, right? So then I'm gonna like kind of like quilt it, you know. So like there's more lines that are drawn in your shirt, so it doesn't seem so obvious you have something sewn in your shirt.
Good call.
Your whole shirt is like sewn,
Totally. Good thinking.
Nice.
so it's a little more like.
Mm-hmm.
I even take like one of my my thicker pieces of yarn to like fold up in there, so it looks puffy too. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you?
So my extra all that fabric too, so like I add to your shirt and make it like have some really cool designs and stuff. So I have a lot of fun with it. It gets
big
really
80s
intricate.
shoulder pads.
It gets really intricate.
I've never been a fashion guy.
This will look great, I promise. As I'm cutting more fabric and like
you are
measuring
We're
it
a
out.
really
and
good-looking
Back.
team of travelers. This is just, we're really coming together here,
I
guys.
love having a project.
Your hair is looking so windblown these days. Loving the effect that you've gotten going on.
I'm trying to get your effect.
Yeah,
My hair's just really straight.
yeah. It's coming along. You just gotta train it, you know, every day. There you go. La 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 la.
I am the alpha cheer, Glinda.
After a few days traveling on the road, Garrett kind of clucking along as he's hurrying along his mules, although they seem to keep the same steady pace no matter what he does. He just says, well, it's a bit of a travel to the next village, as it were, but there's a nice little traveler's cabin that's open for people to stay in along the road. If you all don't mind staying there for the night.
And that's a door?
Well, yeah, it's got a door and a nice fireplace, always stocked up with wood and a few supplies.
We will not make it to the next village today.
We could if you want to go past dark, but I usually stay at this cabin.
If you are think.
I mean, we could secure it. I don't know. I feel like it's something that Sumi can do. She can handle it. Securing it.
And you have seen each day of travel, you tend to pass two patrols of dragon defenders, always heading the opposite direction of you. And you assume they're also traveling in the same direction as you. They're just not catching up as quickly. So you see frequent patrols here on the highway of the dragon defenders. Garrett talks a lot about how many of these lands around here were a little bit more wild and untamed, but since the dragon defenders have started patrolling more frequently, the main strip of the highway at least is usually clear of any danger. Any of the big hazards and beasts of the wild stay a little further away from the road at this point. And the places where there's forest, it's been cleared back further to give more safety and security on the road here.
Well, we locked the door. We're still watching shifts. Should be fine.
Okay.
And as that evening does start to settle in, and even with not making it to the village, Garrett goes almost to dark itself, as he doesn't have to kind of set up a camp before the sun goes down on this summer evening. And you can see just off of the road, kind of sheltered a little bit more in the woods, this little bridge crossing over a stream that leads to a small little cabin that looks to be dark and empty at the moment. He pulls the wagon team across and kind of just says, feel free to make yourselves at home. Afraid there's only one bedroom, but there's a pretty large common room.
We are not strangers to sleep on floor. If have to be, we will take bed, of course.
Oh, that's awfully kind of you.
It is only right.
And he says, well, I gotta take care of the ladies before we head into bed.
Oh, I'm okay.
I meant the mules.
Well, I'm glad you weren't talking about us then.
He says, I'll be in a little bit. Feel free to grab some supplies if you want to start some dinner.
Okay.
And he does go about, kind of like gets the wagon settled and then unhitches the team.
And he's never at any point acknowledged the rivals or in any way.
He's never like brought it up at all. You definitely see like as you travel along through the days, he kind of sees them behind, but he never makes any point of it.
Okay.
There's people on the road.
And he's never been in any way suspicious acting?
No.
Okay.
I'll actually, you know what, as he goes out to take care of the mules, we're getting the fire ready, I'll just stand outside, kind of keep an eye.
I'll start cooking.
I guess I'll start the watch
No.
as we're settling the camp.
And you can
are
see
helping with donkeys. Or not.
I could help him with the donkeys, but then I wouldn't be watching as much. But maybe
Yeah,
I'll help him with the donkeys and keep watch.
If you
Yes.
are one.
the
That would be
cabin
nice.
is the cabin is pretty sparse. It has a small table with some chairs on it. You can see there's a few candles laid about. What looks like other supplies up on some shelves. There are a couple of mismatched comfy chairs that sit in front of a large fireplace on one side of the main room here. And then you see there is a bit of a bedroom off to one side, and then what looks to be kind of a tool shed almost for merchants like Garrett. If he needs to make any repairs, he could stop here and do so. It is cozy, especially with 5 people here. And within 15-20 minutes, Garrett does come in to join the rest of you. Tulok, as you're standing outside the front door, you can see what looks like firelight a little further down in the edge of the woods here, but up the road where you would come from. What looks to be someone else making camp nearby.
And I mean, judging by having watched the horsemen for the last few days, I would assume that this is the horsemen making camp.
Yeah, that seems about the distance that they like to keep. They're not coming too close to intrude, but they're always within sight.
Here, the listening distance?
No,
Okay. So we can't hear them either.
unless you wanted to head closer to their camp.
I am actually very interested in what they talk about in their camp at night.
Quick note, Jenna said she just got home a few minutes ago. She's just shuffling things and she can swing by.
Okay.
Should get here just in time to say goodbye. I am interested. I finish up with the mules, and then I poke my head inside to you guys, and I just say, you know, they're setting up their camp again. It's not that far away. It's just pretty obvious. I'm feeling a little sneaky. Do you guys just kind of want to, like, I don't know, maybe want to go be a little sneaky on them? They've been sneaking on us for days. Don't you just want to, like...
They haven't really been sneaking on us, though.
Well, kind of. I mean, they're just
right
following
there with 4
us.
horses.
That's true.
Honestly, probably what they're talking about is how shiny his teeth is.
It's true. He's probably just talking about
Shiny
himself.
his teeth are.
I am not one to get too close. I could go rest of my life without hearing Glockestrand speak. I would be happy. But I will not stop you if you want to go listen. But do not go alone, I think.
Well, I mean, that's why I wanted to stop inside. I don't have to. I'm kind of just, like, looking for trouble. You know.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But sometimes don't you just want to look for
I
trouble?
mean, it's just like, I love you, man, but you're not sneaky.
That is unfortunately very true.
You're a giant turtle.
I'm very sneaky. I'm like a ninja turtle.
You are bringing tower shield.
It's like a circle shield.
He is not.
It
It's
is.
tower shield.
It's a tower
No.
shield.
It's a round shield.
His shield
That towers me.
is big as you. Duh.
Yeah. I'm just hiding it. They'll never know I'm there. What's that? It's just a shell.
And I think you are wear jingling armor, no?
No, it's just gambeson.
No, you're just wearing gambeson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. No jingle jangles.
No jingle jingle morning. They come following you.
I mean, maybe it's probably for the best. I don't know why. I feel like Suni would do it.
I think Susie would do
I
it.
think you are right, but
You
Suni
are
is being
100%
very
correct.
quiet tonight.
She's so quiet lately.
She found a mouse.
She's been playing with the mouse the whole time.
doing the Lion King, what's his name? Thing.
Scar.
Yeah. Just like playing with the mouse on her fingertips, you know.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we should just stay in for the night.
Such a responsible D&D party.
No sneaky party. And we'll just be here. Totally. Whole time. All right. So dinner?
It's ready. Here's some weird stew with all of the random stuff I found in the wagon.
Nice.
Mystery meat, potato, and carrot stew.
Oh. I throw some sardines in a can. On mine.
And yours.
Apparently we don't like sardines here. I don't know. I thought.
I didn't eat your sardines.
Nice.
No.
They're good. Okay. I'm gonna have to get some more when we get to the sanctuary though. I didn't think I'd be gone this long and I'm running low. Well, okay, so, yeah, I mean, I guess we should probably, I'm gonna get to bed so I can get up for my watch.
Above the table, are you actually sneaky or not? I don't know.
I am. I have Slyborn.
Okay, but are you sneaky?
I mean, I guess there's actually...
Yeah, do you have a sneaky? Like, are you sneaky?
I mean, finesse is a hide.
Yeah.
I have 0.
Okay.
But, like, everything else I have 0 or 1, except strength.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, am I anything else?
Because I like...
All I am is strength.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a lot of twig snapping.
But I'm not bad at anything. And I'm sneaky.
So you think you're sneaky? That's
I'm Slyborn. Slyborn means I'm...
sly.
That's your, like, background.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's sneaky.
I feel like I have advantage on sneaky things.
We'll find it.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
because I thought you were just talking. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, shit on your parade here.
No.
This is, like, something you actually want to do and can do.
and can do. Yeah, 'cause I'm with it. It's just all I see is a gigantic turtle walking through a
Right.
forest, trying to be sneaky. Is just like
Yeah.
I have advantage.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Very quiet. I'm making stew. You have advantage on rolls where you're negotiating with criminals, detecting lies, or find a safe place to hide.
I mean, that's...
So it doesn't say
sort of helps.
sneaking quietly up to a band of bad guys in the woods, but I feel like...
Does Tulak feel like she's sneaky, or does Meg?
I think Tulak thinks
Tulak thinks she's a
very
spy.
sneaky.
Right.
She is sneaky. She
Right.
thinks.
she is Kronk getting
Right.
rid of the Emperor's body.
Right. Fair.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, she's an expert. I mean, she's professional. She's a little anxious about her choices, but I mean,
Cool. Okay.
she has an idea in her head of who she should be. She just
really
isn't quite sure
don't
she can
have
do
a
it.
rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No, she's a wizard.
That's true.
Sometimes she won't stack like a rogue, but she's a wizard.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, and I'm also not sneaky.
No, neither am I.
I can see sneaky things,
That's good.
but I can't be the sneaky thing.
We need some sneaky shoes. Next time we go to the Bazaar, we should find some sneaky shoes.
I guess I'm kind of sneaky. I have my octopus cloak.
Sunni is walk very quietly because she is Watali.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her character sheet.
Nice. Okay, so then I
Actually,
on
because
my
of her
watch
background.
will just stand my watch.
Okay.
Since I do not seem to have any advantage in my sneakiness. But I keep a very close eye on where the flames are, and if it looks like any of them are crossing over, I'm going out to talk to them.
Okay. You all enjoy your weird travel stew. Garrett says he wants to check on the ladies one more time before he goes in to bed
We're
for
fine.
the night.
We're all right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And he's like, I meant the donkeys again. This is going to be a thing, isn't it? Okay, well, I'll be back. He heads outside. Coming back in a few minutes later and heading into the bedroom to rest for the evening. All of you, please roll a hope die.
Just the hope?
Just a hope.
Okay, let's see what this can do. Okay.
6.
Can I
4.
pretend that the one I said is fear is now hope? 5.
Jax, on your watch, please make an instinct roll. Where are you taking your watch at? Inside? Outside?
Probably right outside the door.
On the porch.
Just on the porch. Yeah, listen for. There's no are there windows in the building?
There are some windows in the building.
Then maybe not. Maybe inside, so I can keep an eye on windows and so the back of the place isn't unguarded.
Oh, that's so smart.
And the door's locked because Suni locked the door
That's
with
so
her magic.
smart. I was definitely gonna sit on the front porch. Yeah. I go
Front
to walk
door is
out
locked
the front
anyway.
door and realize it's locked.
13.
I sit inside and look out the window too. Damn it. Fucking doors. I do this every night.
15 with hope.
Take a hope. You hear during your watch what sounds like a quiet, gruff voice coming from all of your packs.
Coming from our packs.
Mm-hmm.
I look in my pack.
You go over and look in the packs, not in your pack, but you go through
Oh
and
yeah, where did
find
it come from?
from among where you guys had set your packs down at. But it wasn't in yours specifically, and you kind of go through and find the stone that had been on Ratik. And coming, like as you open it up, the muffled voice gets a little bit louder. It just says, "I'm coming for you. You killed her, and I'm going to kill you too." As the windows burst open.
Who the fuck's Ratik?
It's the one who was doing the ceremony.
Yeah.
That was bringing him out.
And now the other stone was what was his name?
What's his name?
Trent?
Trent. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, are we gonna do stuff?
Yeah, I saw a map. I was like,
Come on, he said we were leaving the road, and we weren't sleeping in an inn. I was like, oh.
And I was gonna go poke across the street.
You're still near the road.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get in the thing. trying to get in the thing. Discord.
Where's this thing?
Chilled. Where is the thing? Daggerheart?
Is it the...
Quill is typing.
What?
I don't know.
Let me see the pins.
Where's our IP? It's been so long.
Should be pinned.
To Daggerheart?
It's not pinned to Daggerheart.
It's not pinned to Dagger.
To stream. To the stream.
I see the pins at the top.
Oh, click the
Tag
stream
the hatch.
team green.
Tag the
I'm setting
touch.
things up. I will come look for you in
Blah,
just
blah,
a
blah.
moment.
touch the hashtag.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Found the link. It's in Stream Dream.
Yeah. Oh, it's not labeled anything. It's just a bunch of random numbers.
Yeah.
An IP address from
I
September
mean, I know
16th.
what my IP address is.
Whoa.
Okay, so Jax, you just pulled this stone out of the pack when the windows of the cabin crash. I spend a fear to take the action first. I will also spend 3 more fear to generate 6 action tokens.
Great.
It's gonna happen with so much fear. It's like something bad's gonna happen
So
today.
Wait,
much
we're in the
fear.
penis tomb.
You guys
No.
change maps
Cabin.
up at the top.
Oh.
Why are you clicked into the penis tomb?
Oh.
As a number of figures come crashing in through the windows,
To the walls.
Again.
startling some of you out of your sleep. These are not the papers I need.
Those are not the papers you're looking for.
Okay, I got the map
Come
up on
back
the
to you.
stream. You guys have the map
Thanks.
available to all of you. I have. Did you say you had Suni's sheet open?
Uh-huh.
Hopefully she's here any moment, but we'll try and co-pilot her until then.
Hopefully that's okay.
I have to turn on the fireplace.
So,
So I text Paul, can you get me ice cream?
first up,
First up. Pew pew pew.
interesting. So the window at the front shatters and crashes open. Jax, as you kind of hold this stone in your hand, you turn towards the window startled, and you see this, what looks like a round metal canister kind of tumbles into the room with you and explodes out in smoke.
Oh, I don't think that's
This smoke fills the entire interior of the cabin. The cavern.
Whoa.
All targets within this smoke are dizzied.
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 No save?
Dizzied characters add 2 tokens to the action tracker when they act. Then they are no longer dizzied.
So just once, for the first time we act, we add 2 tokens.
And that is its action.
Okay.
Climbing in through, let me make sure I'm doing this right. We need 2 actions to do so. Climbing in through the front and the rear window.
I'm so glad you stood your watch inside, you smarty pants. I definitely would have sat outside.
I didn't even know I was first watch, so you're welcome.
You weren't first watch, you rolled lowest. And that's when the ambush happens.
Welcome.
so glad it wasn't me.
You
You guys would have spent an hour trying to get to me outside. Or I'd have been trying to get back in.
The rest of you are startled awake by the window breaking and then the smoke filling your lungs, making you become dizzy. And you can just see two shadowy figures creeping through this smoke towards you. They use 2 actions for a group attack as they are minions. If you don't remember, minions are very easy to kill one after the other with one attack. They move in. Okay. Alright, they move in and attack. I will have them attack a player who's actually here. Sorry, Yvain.
Okay.
Attack, which is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
They deal 10 physical damage.
Each or together?
Together.
Okay.
No.
Yep. Minions, when they group attack, they just do all their damage at once.
Alright. You are Guthin? Cool.
I'm trying to make sure you're in the right distance. And I don't remember.
I would say I am very close to you.
Yeah. Yep. Yvain is very close to you. The jagged knife bandits are close.
It doesn't matter. It's the allies very close to me. So I'll mark a stress to stand in its way and take the damage instead and reduce it by the value of my strength trait and then by the damage slot. So I'll spend the stress.
Combat music.
This is all fucking sleep music. This is sleeping in a cabin music.
We ain't doing that.
Stress.
Not no more.
And then when I take physical damage, this is physical, right?
This is physical damage.
Okay, I reduce it by my armor score after having reduced it by my strength score. So I take nothing.
Oh,
So you startle
I have
awake.
turtle shell.
I reach over and throw my shell out in your protection.
By shell, you mean shield. You don't like.
No, I just really picture this tower shield as my extra shell.
Yes, absolutely, it can be.
I would never actually remove my shell. I will remove
It'll mess up my hair.
Yeah, that would be
Nothing
difficult.
messes up that hair.
Nothing can
Nothing.
mess up
can.
that hair.
All
Get
right.
wet.
From outside
Impenetrable.
of the cabin, use another action token. He is going to move very far, so he needs to make a check. You hear what sounds like heavy thudding footsteps coming running towards the back of the cabin where the window was just broken. And Yvain, you just see through the smoke what looks like a hulking silhouette kind of blocking out the moonlight of the window with these 2 massive horns coming off of its head and a long bull-like snout.
We never saw Trent, right?
You never saw Trent.
Okay. Have we seen anything Minotaur-like?
You did not see anything Minotaur-like, although this creature looks bullish.
We're bullish on it.
That's bullish.
With, I'll use my last 2 action tokens for more running up. However, this guy struggles a little bit as he goes. And then you all hear this kind of scratching and skittering of many legs through the kind of leaf mulch and stone and gravel that's outside the cabin. skittering across closer towards all of you. And what was their check? Until leaping through the front window, coming through this fog, or this smoke, I should say, you see 5 lupine figures. Although they're not covered in wolf's fur, they have this iridescent oil slick carapace running down them, and rather than pointed wolf ears, there are these kind of angular antennae coming off their heads.
They're like shiner dogs.
They are
look to be
shiner
like
dogs.
Shiner wolves. And they have the kind of mandibles snapping in front of them.
Whoa.
As they dive in through the window, all giving the as they run in. Kind of filling the room around you. Using all of their action, movement, everything to just get to where they are now. I am out of action tokens and the action is on all of you.
I would love to breath weapon.
Yeah, you have AoE, go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Get all them suckers in a row.
And I will just say, you can totally still use your breath weapon, but for total clarity, the 2 that jumped in to stab, who I'm pinging on the map there, they are both minions, which you know to be easy to deal with in groups. And the Shiner Wolf Pack, they are a horde, which similar to minions, the more damage you do, the more of them you take out in one swing.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think these knives come down towards me and Tulak just kind of clangs them aside, and as she pulls the shell shield,
The shell shield.
The shell
shelled,
Yeah.
she shelled, back. I very startled awake here, still pretty dizzy, but just like open the mouth and this crackling lightning energy just almost boils forth. And I think I can hit all the bad guys on the map. Group of targets within very close range.
Within very close range. Yes, you can hit.
That one outside the door, you can say if it hits him or not.
He is behind the wall even because the door is locked, so they
Right.
came in through the window.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he is out of it. But I would say everything in the room, and even the bullish fellow outside. However, well, that's weird to do.
I mean,
you make a roll on this.
Yeah. Actually, treating it as an instinct weapon. Yeah, it's an instinct roll.
Okay, so you make the instinct roll because it's one attack versus all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But then roll a d6 disadvantage, and that's only against the guy outside
Okay.
because he's got a little bit of cover.
Heard.
And an action, as you are dizzied, takes 2 tokens.
And as we're, I'm not technically spellcasting, but this still feels like a battle mage thing to me. Does it feel like that to you?
It's up to you.
I mean, it does to me. I'm like using magic in battle, so
Woken from your slumber,
yeah.
startled awake,
This is like combat instinct.
surrounded by foes.
Okay. So he's +4. That's not bad. 15 with fear. -6
Okay,
on the disadvantaged one.
got it. The minions next to you that succeeds against. The Shiner Wolves just succeeds.
Great.
And the Bullish Fellow it fails against.
Okay. So it's 2d8 plus a d10. It's 15. It's 25 magic damage.
25 is severe damage on the Shiner Wolves.
Nice.
So they take 3, which takes out 3 of the Horde.
Are you full of hope?
Always. Not full, but
Are you full of hope?
Yeah.
And 23 on the minions.
I had 2 little spots left.
Is definitely enough. 25
Yeah.
is definitely enough that both of them are fried
Nice.
as well.
Nice.
The guy outside seems to just duck back behind the window as you do that.
And this is Minotaur guy? Or Minotaur guy somewhere else?
You actually
He's-
can't see him. He's outside the window there.
Okay. And then I will get up and move back towards this door here.
You hear, is something happening out there?
Don't worry, get it, Miller? Everything is fine, but you might want to wake up and put your boots on.
Hide! What do you mean get your boots on?
In case you need to run.
Oh. Yeah, are you like a wizard under there? Got some muscles or...
You have been playing with wizard in there?
Yeah.
It's time to let him out.
You did with hope?
I did with fear.
Okay.
So
As you do it with fear, the action comes back on to me. You can hear more footsteps outside.
Next to you.
Okay.
And you hear this gruff voice that you now recognizes that as Trent, the supposed leader of the Jagged Knife clan, whose lover you killed, as he just says, "Now's the chance! These kingdom scum are gonna get it! Kill them all!" He is going to use his inevitable death action, marking a stress to activate.
Whatever. That doesn't sound scary at all.
To activate 2 of his allies, which is said Shiner Wolves that move in on Tulok. Yeah, sure, we'll put you like that.
Good luck. Do you want to tag team?
What?
I don't know. We can't get to the Minotaur yet, right? We can't see the Minotaur?
He's outside.
And they all do give out this skittering shriek as their mandibles kind of like vibrate back and forth. You can see these almost like air holes on their sides kind of hissing out air as this shriek comes out of their bodies.
Do you need to go back in water?
All targets within very close range of them, which is everybody but Yvain, As they hear the dread howl, you all mark a stress. Oh no, excuse me. They mark a stress. You lose a hope. Sorry.
Aw. That's not cool.
That was their activation from the inevitable death. The final activation, this massive hulking form just almost ripping the sides of the window apart as he crashes through. You can see this like onyx colored muscular skin with scraps of leather draped across him and this massive bull's head on top of his torso as he comes in. Making sure I'm doing my resources correctly. That was Marcus Stress. That was Marcus Stress. Nobody's used Fear yet. As he comes running through with his horns through the room, he spends a fear for the charging bull attack.
Is he going bowling? Oh no, he's going for Suni. No, he's not.
So he, his bull horns goring and thrashing around, attack on Yvain, Suni, and Jax as he runs through.
I don't think that's cool at all.
With a natural 20.
Oh.
Gross. Okay.
But
Your damage if you can take theirs.
he is doing.
He's attacking all of you guys in the natural 20.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm getting.
Right, because you can do the same thing I can, but I can't get them very close.
You are all slammed back into the walls.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Oh,
Just in time
We're
to
dying.
take damage.
we're dying. Not really.
You are being gored by Minotaur. Welcome.
I'm in so much pain.
No.
With the crit, but because this is on Trent's activation, it does half damage. So the 29 physical damage is going to be reduced to 14.
We like this. I absorb Jax's because Jax is. Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
not close
Actually,
to
Sumi
anybody.
is closest to you.
is Suni very close still? I don't
When
think
she,
so.
when she took the hit, she was.
Okay, I will take for Suni.
Okay.
Yes.
So 14 physical damage on Jax, Yvain, and Tulok, taking it for Suni.
I take 1 armor slot. That's
Oh.
nice.
I was supposed to add them together. Another 7, so 21 total physical damage. Sorry, I was supposed to add them together. As you slam into the walls around you, cracking some of the wood.
Wait, I'm sorry. 21.
21 is the total physical damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Still only
Can't
1
move.
armor slot. Sorry.
That was Trent's activation. Which leaves it on this guy. You hear more footsteps outside, but you also hear a crash and a tumble as someone seems to be not very good at running around in the dark. As he keeps failing his agility rolls. I am out of action tokens, and the action is back on you. Suni, Jenna, thank you for making it tonight. Appreciate you and all that you do. Suni, you guys are on the road on your way back to Sanctuary. You've been traveling with this merchant who stopped at this cabin for the night. And upon stopping, you were ambushed in the night, seemingly by Trent and his Jagged Knife associates, who seem to still be quite upset at what you had done in the Briarwood Forest. And
Heard
I
it
would,
through the rock. He said, "Fuck you! I'm gonna
Coming
kill
to
you."
Get ya. And the
And then
room,
he came and got us.
And then he came and got
the
us.
room that you are currently in is filled with this smoke that is causing your head to spin. Everyone but Yvain at this point is dizzied, which means when you take an action, you use 2 tokens, and then it's over. You are no longer dizzied once you take an action.
2 tokens, as in.
His token.
2 action tokens.
Okay, so you just get more.
Yes.
Yeah, for one time, and then you're not dizzy anymore.
just for that first activation.
Okay.
But I am out of activations on my side. The action is back on all of you.
Okay, I would really like to go hit this Minotaur, and I would like to do some other things in the time.
Yeah, that's cool. I got nothing right now.
Okay.
Did it just like start, so no one's really taking damage?
Yeah, just started.
Yeah.
I've absorbed a couple
She
hits.
absorbed a
but
bit. I fried a bunch of them with lightning, so there was about 3 times as many bad guys.
Yeah.
Before that.
The room was full.
Yeah.
And then Yvain woke up.
Vane said,
And then this Minotaur
works.
crashed through the window and gored several of us.
"Yes."
So,
Okay. So the Minotaur is that.
no, the Minotaur
So-
is over here. That's
Yeah,
the Minotaur.
that's the
That's
Minotaur.
Trent, we think.
Trent is this one.
And that's some guy.
2
This
actual
was the
wolves.
guy that threw the smoke bomb.
Great.
This is the guy that keeps tripping outside.
Your first
He
action.
spent 2 entire turns just getting to there.
What a bad
Your first
guy.
action puts 2 action tokens on the tracker.
Yep.
And then
you're no longer dizzied.
Yep.
I first become unstoppable.
Okay.
I'm unstoppable.
And then
Oh, and this is your Christmas present.
That's your new duality dice.
I say, forget these weird breathing wolf oil thingies, and I move to the Minotaur.
You're like, oh, there's a bigger person in the room? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
He just pushed my friends. I don't like
You
it.
see he's like scraping his hooves across the floor, angling his horns down towards all of you.
It's weird. My map is not remembering things, but I moved me. Okay, that's weird. Okay. I am unstoppable, and I I hit it.
Go for it.
I hit it real hard, like. $14 with hope. Wait, no, there's more than that. 17 with hope.
Take a hope. How do you hit him?
I hit him with a mace in the face.
Mace face.
Mace face.
Okay.
He
In
got
the
a,
old mace face.
he got a good old mace face. And I. Sorry, I do this all the time. Current value to the damage dice. Okay. 2d8. Wow. Plus 5 is 13
13
physical damage.
is minor damage. He takes 1 hit point.
Okay. And I will also. Do you now only have? Are you missing 3 hope?
Am I missing 3 hope?
Can
I have
you use
3
3
hope.
hope? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That I guess that's my whole turn then.
All right. You succeeded with hope. The action is still on you.
Could do a wild flame on these guys.
Do it.
I don't want to.
Light him up.
Okay.
And that's within very close.
So it is within melee range of you. So
Okay.
can target any 3 creatures within melee range, but since it's only these two.
Oh, well, the guy outside the door is beyond the door. The door that you have locked
Oh,
closed.
this person.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
he's
only
outside the
one?
wall.
I'm not a
I'm
cat.
struggling
But-
so much with
But the
C1E8.
Shiner Wolves are a horde, so if you do a ton of damage to one of them, it carries over to the rest of the horde.
So if I do damage to this one, I could use
Correct.
that.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the hordes, it doesn't really matter where they are on the map. If you can damage one of them, you damage all of them.
Alright, so it's not necessarily a ton of damage, it's just damaging them more.
You could also step into melee range with both of them, right?
Yeah.
Through the door?
No,
Oh, this.
Yeah.
I can do that.
only because then she would be doing
Or just
the damage
here.
is up to 3 targets, so she would be doing more
And
damage,
your next
right?
two.
I don't know exactly.
So the
how that
horde
works.
only counts as one target.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Okay, so then it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Oh.
Both those wolves are one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's why you can hit one of them and it hits all of them.
Um.
Because they count as one target.
Oh well, then it would make more sense just do a regular attack then.
Sure.
Because this does slightly less.
Yeah, hordes are a good way you can get a lot of enemies with a single attack. Same with minions. And Tulok, you are no longer dizzied.
It.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Then I will attack the wolves. So that is a.
Use 2 action tokens as you rise up.
I'm assuming Hope is the bigger one.
That's your
That's your
choice.
choice.
Oh, well, it's my choice. It's the bigger one because it's pink and it's half your color. I don't know. So that is a 6, 7, 11 as a spell cast. As a roll to hit.
And what was the spell?
It was just the bonded staff, so it was just a roll to hit. So that's-
Kind of coming up out of your sleep, and you hadn't even gotten a chance to stand up before this bullish man flung you across the room against the wall. You just managed to grab your staff and turn it, but in doing so, these 2 insect-like lupine forms both duck down out of the way. You are no longer dizzied, but you did fail the roll.
Fail with hope.
It failed with hope.
Fail with hope! Okay, on failing the roll. These guys aren't going to last long, so let's give them a turn.
Might be.
Don't think there's any spaghetti. There might be some salad. You're more than welcome to. Pretzels.
And I have a chocolate covered graham cracker.
Okay.
They
Sorry, I didn't
both.
realize you wouldn't have eaten.
They
I had a little bit.
The Shiner Wolves, which you can see, do have 6 of these segmented legs underneath them. They flatten out underneath your blast and then spring back up into the air, lunging towards you with their mandibles snapping. It does have less than half of its hit points, so it's going to do a 13 to hit.
On me?
On Sumi.
Okay. I always get so confused with the damage then.
So this is against your evasion.
Yeah, that's 11. So it hits.
So it does hit. It does 10 physical damage. Tulok is within
Secret
very
$10.
close range.
How much was the damage?
10.
I will soak it. No armor needed.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, okay. That's helpful.
Oh, but I got 4 stress left, so.
That was their activation. Let's get some more people inside here, shall we?
Yeah, we don't have enough inside. This cabin's big enough.
By the way, just curious, have I heard any movement from the bedroom?
You heard it sounded like Garrett got up and has been quiet ever since.
Okay, I didn't hear a door open or window open or close. Yeah.
Not currently, but things are happening pretty quickly.
Cool. We hitched a ride with a talkative merchant who was going to Sanctuary, so we've been hanging out with him. We have been sleeping in inns, but this village was a little bit far, and he talked us into staying at a traveler's cabin so that we could get ambushed. He probably didn't do it so that we could get ambushed, but that is, struck in a meta
Yeah.
framework. That's a meta reason why it happened. So he's in the back room because we gave him the bed, and we woke him up, but we don't know what happened after that.
As Trent comes into the room, he is going to use his reaction to activate his rampage countdown. And
I'm
you
gonna
can
activate
see
our rampage countdown. That
this.
sounds cool.
You can see this large man, although maybe not so large compared to his bullish friend. Large man in this dark armor with a long
handsome.
sword with this kind of swirling shadow and smoke around the blade of his weapon, and you can see he also has scarification of this triangle in his forehead, and coming both from that and just kind of coming up the collar of his neck, you can see these pulsing veins of this kind of rainbow iridescence, similar to the shiners pulsing through him.
He is not normal bandit leader.
Nope.
I mutter to myself as I stand at my door.
Okay, that is his reaction. For his action, he is going to spend a fear for... he doesn't know which one of you killed her.
I don't
Which
know
one of us
which
did
one of
kill
us
her?
did. I think it was
It's probably me.
Tula.
So he...
Could have been me.
I thought you guys were together. Did I do that?
Did you do that?
Maybe
He
it was
did
me.
that. Maybe you did
I
that.
think I did that.
points his sword...
We don't remember either.
He points his
It
sword
was all of us.
towards Tulok, and you can see this swirling, smoky shadow around the sword extends off the tip of the blade, reaching towards you and wrapping around you as he puts you into a death lock.
I'm unstoppable. I only have resistance to physical damage.
What is a death lock?
We will find out. That is his whole action to do that. Okay.
Stay tuned next year.
For another
I
action,
wrote we took down Rakkus. So it was all of us.
We.
Right.
Yeah.
Rakus.
Ratic? Whatever.
Ratik, yeah, that sounds familiar.
the bumbling fool outside continues walking up and over.
Did he trip again?
He did not. He's close enough now that he finally like, don't worry, Trent, I'm here. I got your back. Bumbling idiot.
What a loser.
As he comes up,
No one shoots like Gaston.
you see
Oh, he looks like a stupid NPC.
he gestures with his hands, chanting under his breath. He is going to mark a stress to cast Shroud of the Fallen upon Trent, as a dark shroud seems to cover Trent as well. This is
So
that.
I just
That
have
is his
some like
action.
death grip coming at me out of a sword.
Yep, and it is locked around you still, almost connecting you by this tendril of smoky shadow
But we don't know what that
back to his
is.
sword. Correct, you do not know what it is.
And then there's other guys like, hey, I'm just gonna like give you a little fake coat.
He puts this cloak of shadow around him.
Cute.
All correct. That was his activation, and the final activation that I have
The magic is really good.
Another?
The magic. It's gonna wash out on the TV, but it's really nice in there.
It's on the screen.
as this guy climbs in through the window as well.
Looks good on mine, but not as good as on yours.
Stabbing with one of his jagged knives.
Do they have to like throw out all of their straight knives when they become the jagged knife?
They actually all like
They
take
put
them
them on
out.
the forge and bend all of them. It's part of the trials.
Especially their first night of hazing.
As he comes in
They should do
to
it.
also stab at Suni.
Oh no.
Sumi is looking a little bit surrounded.
Yeah, I should have moved. I just woke up.
That is a 5 to hit.
No.
No.
This. How do you evade as this jagged knife comes?
Am I sleeping on the floor?
You were before the bull man threw you against the wall, and now you're kind of crumpled against the wall there.
I roll.
You just roll out of the way as the jagged knife sticks into the wall behind you. You pulls it back out, growling at you. I'm out of action tokens. The action is back on you.
Okay, question. We're in a wooden cabin.
Yes.
Ooh, fireball.
I knew you'd want to sneak off in the woods with me.
I know, she was trying to sneak off in the woods, and me and Cor were like, she's like, fuck, I wish somebody was here.
This is a nice
It's
house.
fine. We got enough excitement.
I would, last thing, before you go, Tulok, as you kind of look over your shoulder as more of these jagged knife are coming in through the window, you can see in the darkness beyond, just crossing the stream that you came across to get to this cabin site, you can see what looks like 4 figures coming out across the stream towards the cabin. One of them with a prominent rhinoceros beetle
I
horn.
figured they might.
Me too.
I feel like they're gonna need to
Yeah.
defend the amulet with us.
But I think you
But-
were about to
But
do
maybe
something.
there's
Well-
a reason they're here.
I was putting a hypothetical fireball in the air. I haven't actually cast it yet. I've already gone.
I'd like to help you.
Okay. Jax hasn't gone.
I have not yet.
So,
Uh,
and fireball will really change the battlefield.
yeah.
I don't really know how I'm gonna get out of this death grip thing. Anywho, so
I would like to
mean,
hit Trent in the face
Okay.
with my hammer.
That's a good way, I think.
I'm going to take my hammer and I'm going to peek around from behind this fireplace that I am at.
Okay.
Because I guess I got pushed behind the fireplace.
It's the person you hate and the person
And
I
I'm just
kinda
going to
Oh yeah, they're coming. Mm-hmm.
take my hammer
They've been following.
and chuck it at his face and use a stress. Is that how I do that? Mark a stress to also target the chick with the red cape picture. This one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit Trent and then it also hits her with my spirit weapon.
As you start to, you're not casting. You're just pulling
Jenna.
the hammer
Oh,
back.
I'm sorry. The dice went all the way over there.
It's over here.
Oh,
Oh, it's right there.
See it?
yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, why can't you just bend over and get it yourself?
Because I'm fat.
As you are leaning back to get ready to hurl the holy hammer, you see sneaking up out of the dark shadows. You kind of look past Trent, coming up out of the shadows through the window.
There's a kitty.
You can see this hooded, dark figure with the kind of Qatari ears poking out that quickly whips out with a whip, which wraps around Trent, pulling him back against the window. In his current condition, you have advantage on the attack against him.
To roll a d6 with that,
yeah,
right?
But you're making one attack against both of them, right?
Yeah.
So make the attack with the d6, add it to the one on Trent without it on the one.
What do I add the d6 to? My higher dice? Or do
You
I
add
just
to the
add it
total.
in general?
You
Oh, I
to
just
the
add it
total,
in
yeah.
general.
It doesn't change the hope fear
Okay.
Balance. And this is your first action, so it is 2
This
actions.
is my first action.
Anyone's giving you hope.
And I am going to. Anyone is giving me fucking hope right now. I'm going to do this fearlessly as I heard this guy being like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Being evil's rough on your throat.
I'm going to do this fearlessly.
Do you... Okay, go for it. Yes. I was going to tag team with you or something, but...
You
don't-
can.
You don't need it. Do you want it? Do you want it?
You
I mean,
can.
Tag team is more damage, more
There's
likely
more
to get
damage.
hope.
It's more
it's more
everything.
damage. And, okay, what can we...
I can't use the hope, but you can. You're full of hope, aren't you? You said you were full?
I
When
am...
we started battle?
I am full of hope, so it's not quite time for me to do my thing where I do the things. So I would like to spend 3 hope to give you to do.
How are you doing a tag team move?
So you're running in to hammer him in the face.
No, I'm throwing my hammer at his face.
Oh, you're throwing your hammer in his face.
And the other chick's face.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
No, that's Suni.
That's Suni.
Yeah,
Bam,
throw
bam.
it at Suni.
Bam bam.
Fuck her chaotic ass.
Can I rebound it? So if it hits him and I rebound it and smack
And it swings back around like a boomerang.
I smack it down to her and then it comes back to you. I don't know.
It's a Thor's hammer. It comes back to me, no matter what.
Sick. Yeah. So you hit him and then I baseball bat it with the mace.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
Alright.
It'll hit Trent's face. It'll hit her face. It gets to you. You take your shield.
bounce it right
bounce
back
it
at
right
both
back.
of them.
Hits her face. Hits Trent's face. It comes back to me.
Yeah. Okay, we do that.
So,
Hell yeah.
with all of this happening, with Vestian giving you advantage, again, you'll roll your duality dice, add a d6 to the one on Trent, not to the one on the assassin. You making your tag team, you spend 3 hope.
Mm-hmm.
You also roll your duality dice. Add your strength modifier since you're whacking it with the shield. And you can choose whether you use Jax's roll or Tulok's roll.
Motherfucker.
Okay, gotcha.
Here. Can you get that?
No. Oh boy.
Oh boy, it's getting worse.
Okay, I'll get it.
No.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Oh my god, make the pregnant lady get down on the
Jeez,
floor.
May.
it.
Kick it.
I don't know. It was right under the
It's
desk.
over there.
Okay. Great.
Oh, yeah, there it
Rocket
is.
already ate it.
Where?
No,
It's over
Rocket's
there.
in a box. Got it. Got it, everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
I was coming.
Alright, that sucks. 14. Oh, yeah, and I was fearless.
Oh.
17, 20.
I help you, Rockland.
Does he look very, like, hittable?
He's wearing some pretty heavy armor.
I gotta say that your roll is gonna be better than my roll of 9.
22.
Hope or fear?
Fear.
The rampage countdown goes
It
down.
was so close. It was 7 and a 6.
Rampage!
And that's the one with the d6 added to it.
Yeah.
That hits Trent, and what is it without the d6?
One less.
That will also hit the assassin.
It really helped me out.
So you hit both of them. So your shield does damage, right?
My shield does, yes.
So roll your damage for the shield.
But we didn't. Okay.
This is how tag team works. If you both rolled, you both do damage
Yeah.
and add it all up.
Just probably should have used the mace. The shield is good too. 15. Oh, wait, I did damage, so it's 17. And I've increased my unstoppable.
15.
15 and 17 is 32.
Magical damage.
32 magic damage. is that is double the severe threshold of the assassin. So he takes 3 hit points. Trent, with his cloak of shadows, is resistant to all damage. So
Except magical.
down to
We're gonna have to
16.
Except our damage, of course.
We're gonna
So
have to
he
kill him.
takes major damage.
So, can I give my soldier's bond? Even though
What's
I
that?
was just tag teaming, which is complimenting you to give you 3 hope and me 3 hope back.
Is it
Does
an
it take
action?
an action?
It's not an action.
With
If
a
you-
once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell me how good I threw my hammer?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I can do it yet.
She's not gonna come up with a compliment if she's not gonna maybe use it.
If you want to do it now, you can. It is about to become the adversary's turn.
Yes, I would like to do it now.
Okay?
That was a pretty sweet hammer that you have there. You did a really good job throwing it. Maybe we should just work on that skill sometimes. That would be great. That was a compliment.
He's so hopeful.
It definitely started out as a compliment.
It definitely started there.
You should
I don't
work
know
on
what
it.
happened.
You should work on it, but
I don't know what happened.
that's a good hammer, but you need to work on it.
We need to work on it.
Lose 3 hope.
This is an amazing skill. I can't wait to work on with you because I'm so excited
'Cause it's not
about
good enough.
being able to
Yeah,
do that.
Mark is stressed.
You, it's so cool.
Actually, I think Meg should mark a stress.
I feel stressed. Compliments. Oh boy.
I don't mean too loud.
Alright, so
Yeah, Megan.
Trent,
Megan.
after the
My own
hammer,
stress counter, I promise.
the hammer hits Trent on both sides. It looks like his neck almost breaks, and then he just snaps it back up. Locked onto you, he strides forward and swings with his sword
His sword.
Lord.
Oh dear.
We're not making fun
against
of you.
his death-locked target, which is a 23 to hit.
I mean, my evasion's 7. Oh, again. I just got hit. I got rocked.
He does 21 direct damage.
Okay.
No armor.
So I have, hold on, that's crazy because I have a natural shield, proficiency goes into my armor score, I have resistance to physical damage, so you gotta break that down a little for me. What is direct?
So the direct damage is why he has you death-locked. So he is going to ignore any and all armor that you have.
So he hits you right in your soft
You
squishy
have
part.
resistance to physical. Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
So it's down to 10 physical damage that goes straight through all your armor. So it just goes straight to your thresholds.
Including
Okay.
my shell,
Yes.
including my proficiency.
What if I shield her? Does that count against me? Because I'm not on her.
It can't be shielded in any way. It is direct to the character.
Including my strength.
Correct. 10 damage against your thresholds.
We must kill him.
But like just one less than that would be nice. Then it's
10
minor.
damage against your thresholds.
Okay, it's 2 damage.
And when as his neck snaps
Because I
back
can't
into
use armor
place,
slots, right?
You cannot use armor slots. It's direct to your thresholds. As his neck snaps into place, and you guys see all this armor and the shell of Tulok, he just slices through all of it. A shiver of terror runs through your spine. All of you within very far range of him, which is all of you, lose a hope.
Including me, I just got rocked.
Correct.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
That is his activation. For the final activation. Oh, they're still alive. They'll do something.
Can I hit him in the face, or do you guys have to do something?
I mean,
What's up with cat ears over there?
I am going to
Not your cat ears, the other cat ears.
spend this
Still
sphere
going.
to get 2 more action tokens.
Cool.
I will use those 2 action tokens to activate this bullish figure. No more fear to spend on that. He takes 2 because he is slow. He's very close.
Wait, what about my tower shield? It cut through my tower shield.
As he charges
It's
back
right in the neck.
over
To try.
towards Yavain for his gore action, which is a 13 to hit.
That hits.
22 physical damage, and armor is only worth half of its score against this attack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
Against the Minotaur's gore attack, armor is only worth half of its score.
I knew I had a retaliation. I do have retaliation against melee attacks.
That is good to know for the future.
When we started this session, we all gained a hope, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you just, so yeah.
You got that taken care of, Yavain?
I will. In a moment.
Oh, do I have to put it on my thing?
It's actually not that
I'm
great
not putting
anyway.
it on my thingy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you can't do the calculator because the
I
armor score.
yeah. I'm just basically. I did the calculator and then I'm just doubling the amount of slots I used.
Okay.
Yeah.
That also works.
Okay.
It's half of
You got that?
Yeah.
7-4.
What is your retaliation strike?
Half of 7-4?
I'm not taking it,
It's either
actually.
3 or 4.
It's,
Okay.
Say 4.
That's when you get hit with a melee attack?
Yeah, it's I can do damage at half of my proficiency rounded up. So it's a stress to immediately do a D8 plus. Actually, I'm gonna do it.
Isn't your proficiency 2?
Yes,
So 2d8.
but it's my proficiency, half my proficiency rounded
gotcha.
up.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
you
doing
said
it.
you mark a stress to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
So 8 plus my unstoppability is 11.
11? Which he is resistant to, so it's down to 5. He takes minor damage. Alright.
Well, I've punched him in the face, so I'm good.
With the last action that I have, the Shiner Wolves again kind of squat down low, their mandibles chittering, and this piercing shriek fills the cabin. Everybody in very close from them, which is everybody but Jax, lose a hope.
Rude.
That is all of my actions. Action is back on you.
I am less trying to fireball because this guy got up in my face. I would love to power push him. Do other people have things that they have in mind?
Push him.
Okay. Cool.
Push it real good.
Okay, battle mage for sure on this one.
What do you do for clearing stresses again? How do you do that?
Right, healing.
Whom are you attacking?
The Minotaur.
Healing?
Okay.
So
Leave that.
You.
I have 3 more stress left. But I need to clear 4.
You can just see through the window
Mhm.
coming up behind the Qatari that tried to rob you, Vestian.
Mm-hmm.
You see, even in the darkness, these
Just not
perfect
legend.
white teeth
I swear to God, they're veneers.
over Vestian's shoulder. You see Glacus casting a spell, and you can see the Minotaur's muscles starting to seize up. You have advantage on this attack.
I love it. I'm gonna pretend I don't know that the advantage is coming from Glaucus. 6.
heal you? 2 or 1?
It's up to you.
Alright,
No,
that's a
it depends on if I
23
fail or
with
succeed.
fear.
Oh, so
23 succeeds.
Okay, I'm also going to
I think
use second wind here
position.
to clear a hit
And on
point.
a fear, the
Myself.
rampage countdown goes down again.
And he takes 3d10. That's good. Got another d10.
What else can I use my help for?
13.
experience.
15 magic damage and is blasted back to far range.
15 is major damage, so he takes 2 hit points. Blasted to far range.
Uh-huh.
What happens to things in his way?
What happens to things in his way?
Well, one of them is Tulok.
Tulok's got a big old shield that hurts people.
Yeah. Can we work together?
Tulok! Coming at you!
I'll use 3 hope and tag team with you. So I'll stand there with the shield to bash him backwards and pinball him.
I think you can only do it once.
Yeah, you can only do it once per session, and he also already told me his total.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll be quicker on the tag team.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
say,
then.
though, Tulok, you can make a strength reaction roll.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So it's a strength roll, just like normal, but you don't gain hope from it, right?
And I don't gain fear.
And he doesn't gain fear.
So it's not hope or fear, or it is both.
It's a normal roll, you just don't
You just
gain
tell me
hope
the
or
total.
fear. What's your
Damn.
strength?
1821.
You, after Trent's terrifying attack, you just look over in time to see Yvain kind of blasting this bull man away, giving you time to turn the shield and plant it as it slams into it. Give me your damage.
I did already, I think.
Oh, yeah. You did that already.
I don't know if you applied it, but...
Oh, give him
I
some more.
did. Yeah, because I said it was minor damage.
No, you didn't do it. Do it more.
Yeah, he's probably got resistance. Double down.
he's fine.
Wait,
How did he give you advantage? You just was like,
He restrained him in some way.
Yeah. In general, in Daggerheart, which I kind of like, but also kind of don't like, when you have allies helping you, all they do is give you advantage all the time. They can target a character and
pretty
give
cool.
you advantage so that I don't have to deal with all the rolls.
I was
and
wondering how
That's
that was
pretty
going to
cool.
work with NPCs and the actions, and like, are we going to pause, but we're already
Yeah, because I
pausing
can't
for
give them
you
action
to-
tokens. Like, they just give you guys advantage. I can narrate how they're doing that, but they basically just give you advantage on the stuff.
that's pretty cool.
All right, that was Yvain, who succeeded with fear. Putting it back onto me, where this fellow, the clumsy fellow,
Is he getting in the door?
climbs in through the window. He tucks in behind the fireplace and then peeks out around it towards you, Jax, as he casts a spell towards you. Standard attack. Ooh, that's a 7 to hit.
7 is my thingy.
He is going to mark a stress, to cause you to mark a stress, as this energy blast drains the life from you slightly. In addition to normal results. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. And that does 8 magic damage.
Do you need me to take it?
No. That's
That
just
is all of my activations. It is back on you.
7 armor. It's just stupid. Because,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah.
take 2
Okay.
fucking armors long.
Sort of. I mean, like, I could do the wild flame thing. It's 2d6 and I could hit these guys.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone has anything better. Because Trent's
if
kind of
it's
fucking
8.
crazy.
Yeah.
Minor. This is minor 8.
Um,
Major 8 is
I was
major.
open to burning this shit down.
7 or less is my
7 or less.
Honestly, if I can
But
hold
it's not
off,
necessarily the best idea.
because I think I'm at 4 now. I should be at 4 now.
It could cause more problems.
If I can hold off on doing damage again, that would increase my. It would keep my resistance going. Although apparently against Trent, I don't have any resistance.
Well, the resistance works, armor doesn't.
So he needs to get killed, so we
Yeah.
need to deal a
I
ton of
also
damage.
can't be vulnerable. It's not what he did, right?
That's not what he does. He has you death
I
locked.
can throw my hammer again.
I mean, I
don't
can
you have
hit
to-
him in his
isn't
face.
Arcane Barrage an auto hit, or do you
but-
want to use that for some reason?
They automatically strike,
Hmm.
but it requires hope to
Uh,
fuel it.
Oh, you're running a little low.
I am running low.
Yeah, these guys are draining hope pretty quickly.
No.
So that's the problem with that one. Otherwise, I wanted to smash that
Mhm.
all into Trent's face, but. So it's that or the fireball.
Because I have an idea. But
Yeah.
I have a dedication. Beware of your candles at night.
Mm-hmm.
Beware burning your candles at night as we stand next to an open fireplace in a wooden cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about a fireball and burning this cabin down.
Uh-huh.
And I think I could use this being aware of your surroundings dedication to give myself a d20 on my hope die to smack him in the face.
Do it. He needs to die. Because
Go.
It's just
Is
a
that
thing
a
to
thing
give
like
me a
that?
bigger hope,
yeah.
hope
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
can any of us help with that then? You're just smacking him in the
So
face.
you can always use 3 hope to do a tag team.
I mean, I don't have
You
3.
can spend 1 hope to help.
as I watch him with his
I could spend one.
specter, what do we call these things? Shiners, his shiner energy pulsating through his body. It's taking some of like the fear I have, and I'm just fearlessly keeping my hammer at the ready.
So what
Against
is
this
the ability
foe.
you're using?
I'm using a dedication. It's a dedication to give me a d20
Okay.
to be aware of my surroundings, because you don't want to have candles burning in a library. You know what I mean? It's like keeping an eye on your surroundings, being aware
Mindful.
of what's going on around you.
Can you just read me the ability that you're using?
It
I
gives me a
appreciate-
d20 on my hope die.
No resources?
Record 3 sayings. It's 1 time a day. I get to do
okay.
this.
Gotcha.
Once per short rest.
Gotcha.
I'm also just using an action to spend a hope to give myself an armor boost off his armor.
Okay.
But I'm also using my fearless experience.
Experience, so you're spending a hope on that.
Yes.
Got it.
To attack the motherfucker! Does
And
my ally
this
give me?
is- This is against Trent, right?
Yeah.
You see outside, coming up behind Vestian.
Mother. I'm listening to you. I'm sorry.
You
Sorry.
you see Pitar, this robed, cloaked figure, holding out a symbol you had seen around his chest earlier that looked like a swirling circle of fire, water, air, and earth. And he's holding this out, and you can see these chains come up of earth and fire out of the floor, wrapping around Trent's ankles and holding him down into the floor, giving you advantage on this attack with a d20 hope plus 2 for your experience.
And I will use a stress to hit the bitch next to him. No, hit the guy that hit me stressfully.
Okay.
And I won't use the 1 dice for him.
Yep.
Ah, 23, 26.
Nice.
With fear.
Oh.
I rolled a 12 on my fucking D.
Hey, 26 is nice.
And an 8 on my D20!
The rampage countdown goes to
So
3.
stupid. I rolled a D20 and I rolled an 8.
You
Better than a
do.
1.
No, I should have rolled a 1 because then I could re-roll a 1.
Oh. Nice.
You hit Trent, and what is it without
20.
the d6? 20 is also going to hit the other guy.
Show me. 9, 13.
13 magic damage.
Yeah.
Reduced to 6, so it's minor, not reduced to, so it's 13, which is major damage against that guy.
How do I hurt people with a shield?
Smash them in the
Should I
face
go?
with
You
them.
hit him in the face with a shield?
Yep. You see Trent kind of poof, another blow blasts his head back and again kind of snaps back forward.
Oh.
This, the veins seem to be crawling up further and further, covering more of his face. As he continues locked on to Tulok, and he just says, Galit, fill me with your rage. Let me bring vengeance upon those who took what was mine.
Maybe she did kill him.
He doesn't know.
Oh.
You say that out loud?
Not
you
that
know what, maybe
elite.
she did kill her.
I think in my head.
He swings the sword once again at Tulok, which is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And does.
I have to go back to YouTube and watch the episode and find out.
Fail with Hope on YouTube.
Which does
Shameless plugging.
28 direct physical damage.
This is silly shenanigans.
So your resistance, you're still resistant.
I am still resistant.
Brings it down to 14, which goes against your threshold.
Okay. Gonna need to get out of here.
And he just like, you can
You're gonna
see
have to,
the spit and slobber as he's just like frothing at the mouth. You will pay! That is action. I will spend one of these fear to get 2 more actions.
I don't know what you really saw in her anyway. I mean, honestly, she wasn't that cute, and she was kind of a bitch. I flipped my hair, and then I hit him in the face with a mace. Can I go?
No,
Is
not
it-
yet.
No,
He's
you're
still
still
going.
going.
Yep.
Okay.
For the bullish figure having slammed back into Tulok's shield, you see he quickly rights himself, just looks at you, the red in his eyes as he grins a little bit and kind of scrapes his hooves a couple times, leans down with the horn, and comes charging over. He does take 2 actions to activate as he is slow. As he charges towards you, Yvain, for a natural 20.
No.
Wow. I can take that for you.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm not using armor slots because he's not hitting my armor.
Great. Love that.
And then I can cure my armor with my hope, so
Cool.
it's gonna be fine.
That is 26 physical damage. That armor is only worth half its value.
Wow.
Alright,
Are
so
you soaking that?
I have an armor of 9. So 26. That's 3 armor slots. So yes, I will soak that.
Martyr stress.
That's the armor's only worth half.
That's 6 armor slots. That would be all of my armor, and I only have 2 hit points left. Wait, no, that's not true.
I can come forward. Well, he's probably right in front of me. I can try to
Yeah,
get
he's
to you.
got-
I
He's running in
I
front
would
of you.
immediately take if I took this, I immediately reduce it by 3, and then reduce it by my armor, which would be 4 or 5.
Well, are you still resistant to physical damage?
Yes.
So it's 13.
What's 13?
It's 26, which you're resistant, so it's 13 damage.
Okay. Which I reduce it by 3
So it's 10.
immediately by my strength trait, so it goes down to 10. And then my armor score is 9. Is it half of 9 is 5 or half of 9 is 4?
4.
Okay.
I mean, if you...
So it's at 10 currently. 2 armor slots brings
Well,
it to
when I
2.
take physical damage, I immediately reduce it by my armor score. So I also will immediately reduce
it's
it
at
by
6.
4.
So it's at 6.
So it's at 6. So then I will take 2 armor slots. Okay.
Soaking all of the damage. How do you, as this bull man goes charging towards Yvain, and you're over here with Trent, how do you block this damage?
So I think he had slammed in.
Yvain is not very close to you. Yvain is close to you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I can't
cool.
take it.
well, it's a good
So,
effort.
back it all up. 26 physical damage.
I thought
to
that was very
Yvain.
close.
Very close is basically 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
How much did you say?
Toes are 10.
26
foot reach.
physical.
It would be better if we just said 10 foot.
Okay. Well,
Like if I reached it,
let's see. I can reduce it by 8. That takes it down to 18.
Mm-hmm.
Anything above the severe damage threshold is the same, right?
Unless it doubles your severe threshold.
Which it doesn't. So there's no reason to use that last armor slot. So that would be my last 3 hit points, but I will spend 3 hope instead of marking my last hit point to use Wizard's Hope. And as this Minotaur just slams his horns into my chest, pinning me back against the wall, Yuvain's head kind of slumps, and then the crystal flashes and brilliant crystalline energy coats his figure, and his head snaps back on. Fuck you, Tovash.
I am out of actions. It's on you.
I can heal her real quick, but it's an action. It's a roll. So
I do need
I
the
wish I
heal
had taken
because
the
if I take
dimension
another,
door.
if I take another hit from him, I die
he's dead. She's dead.
Cool. Same.
because
And
it
it
doesn't
doesn't-
go
and
to
there's
my
no-
armor.
Same, bestie.
Okay. She can move and absorb some of yours though too.
Well, I'll
if
tell
she
you what.
uses the action and comes closer. 'Cause
I'm
she
not.
can do the
I'm
same
not
thing
restrained
I do.
or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
Because I can move and also heal you.
You can heal me.
Yeah.
Heal my hit points.
Yeah.
You have a spellcast roll.
Yeah.
I
You-
have an action.
You have an action. Oh,
That's
never mind.
not a roll.
Yeah, oh, awesome.
So
Okay, so do that.
I know I could also. How are you? She has 2 hit points left.
I have 1.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 hit point
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Can you move?
So why don't I go get you
Well,
and
problem.
you heal her?
Problem though. Mine's a roll. I have to move to get to her.
Yeah, I'll
And
go
you-
first though.
I know, but I'm over here. You're over there. She's over there.
Yeah, I'll run to you. I'll heal you. It's an action.
Right.
I don't have to roll anything.
Right. But then you'll be over there in the corner
Next to
with,
you.
with the Minotaur, and I'm gonna leave you and go heal Tulak.
That's fine. You don't have to move. It's a spellcast roll. You
I
don't
know,
have
but I
to
have to
touch.
move to get to her.
As long as she
You don't have
stays
to.
within very close,
It's not a touch.
okay.
Mine is a touch.
Healing hands, right?
Healing hands is a touch. Or it's
Gotta
melee.
put your hands on it.
Oh, in melee.
Yeah.
You still have to
Yeah.
make a roll.
I have to make a roll. She doesn't have to make a roll.
But as long as you stay within
If
very
I move
close,
to here, you move to here,
That would do it.
I can still also shield you,
Mhm.
or she could shield you,
Yeah, yeah.
and we will be. Unless you want to move all the way over
No,
here.
no, I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. I might.
Wait, let me do
I
it
don't
on the
really-
map so we can, so people can see
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I forgot I'm on camera.
Yeah, yeah. You move to there.
Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. Nope, that's not.
You
This
wanna
is
go
where I
here.
wanted to go.
You heal me, then I'll go behind you here and heal
Mm-hmm.
Tulak, and I assume Tulak wants to hit somebody.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I would like us to stay alive long enough to hit. So,
Great.
So
I
Well,
I
you
just
do
come
this
up to you,
first.
I touch your face,
flip my hair.
and I say, "Let's get these fuckers." 2 hit points.
Spasibo
That's an action.
Got it.
No roll, but an action.
Got it.
And that roll you have to make.
The action
it's,
is still on you.
It's just to heal to luck. You don't have to roll to succeed on.
Yes, he has to roll
It's-
to succeed.
It's a roll, but it's a roll, so I either succeed or fail. She heals either way.
Yeah.
She heals more if I succeed.
Because I can do my reassurance on you.
Which is what?
Once per short
She
rest.
can let you re-roll.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Okay.
you can see the roll, but you can't know the result, but you already know the result.
so
But-
Is
Well,
there
it's
a risk
before- it's-
that you fail
Yes.
with fear, or do anything with fear and
Not for
then
her,
I
for me.
die?
No.
Okay.
You heal either way though.
Okay, and that's
You'll
I'll
either
just-
get 1 or 2 hit points.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing I was going to do with you. It's
yeah,
just
after an
hit
ally
points
attempts
instead of
to
stress.
action roll, but before the consequences.
because I can
take
also
place.
get your stress
So you just
if you
decide
need it
that-
later.
Cool. I mean, this
'Cause
one's
it's
a
the same. It's the same thing.
full transparency. The DC he is like in the spell, so I do know. But it's
Yeah.
before the consequences take place, is what
Yep.
it says. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you heal me, and with that sort of burst of energy, I come around the Minotaur the other way.
Got
this,
the
you
outside.
mean?
Pry myself off his horns.
On the
I lost that for a
outside.
minute. And I want to go to there. Maybe. Do I want to go to there, or do I want? Well, that's about as far as. That's a lot for me. That's a lot. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3.
And you can move through Jax's space.
Okay. Cool. If I can move through Jax's space,
I'm not that big.
and you kind of like, you just slap me on the face a little bit gently and heal me as I go by.
No, I hold your face gently
You do?
as you
Okay.
walk by.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
How
And
calming.
that's how you
And I
want to fuck
just
it up.
stagger
How
by.
reassuring
Don't
in a
fuck.
moment of pure stress to just have someone come up in the middle of combat and just touch your face.
You got it. You can
Okay.
do it.
So
Octavia
this is a
believes in
spell.
She
cast
believes
roll.
in you.
So it's a +4. Nice. I got it.
You did?
Yep.
Okay.
So you heal. You either heal 2 hit points or clear 2 stress. It's your choice.
I will heal 2 hit points, thank you.
Hope or fear?
Hope.
Yay!
So hope.
Up.
The action is still on you.
Okay.
I smack a bad guy in the face with a mace.
Who are you smacking?
Actually, does anyone else want to do damage? Because once I do damage, then I'm not unstoppable anymore.
Kind of hesitant.
Yeah, Jenna.
I'm saying like I think you do the most damage. Like I have things, but they're not going to do as much, and we need to take
I'm
Trent.
not
Because
only
I can
that
also
anymore.
hit too. If
I'm
you,
only 2d8, so
if you want me to hit him
Someone.
again, I can try to hit.
get after it. Let's do it.
I did use an action, but I mean that was
It's okay. I'm okay with waiting because I feel like I use actions without actually using actions.
Okay, so
Right.
That
close
resistance is pretty clutch at the moment.
Yeah.
close range. Am I close to Trent still?
Close range is this whole building.
Cool. I say duck as I huck my hammer back at Trent as I'm.
Where?
Because I don't care about this Minotaur.
You can hear as you do this sound coming closer and closer to the window, and then the window shatters open further as this huge rhinoceros horn beetle crashes through the window, lands down, and starts waylaying with these dual axes onto Trent. Trent distracted enough to turn and defend himself, giving you advantage on the attack.
Cool, and I continue to fight him fearlessly, as I am scared
Yeah, you see your friends getting closer and closer.
to death, and I flash eyes of I totally remember her name,
Octavia?
Zero?
Zira. Just really scared, guys. 12. 17, 20 to hit.
Over
What's
fear.
Fear.
20 hits.
Get him.
I'm rolling really good on my fear dice, y'all. Wait, I rolled a 1. Pause. I'm a halfling. I'm lucky. Not that lucky, but it's better.
That was a good choice.
17, 21 points of magical damage.
21, he
Yes.
is resistant to. So 10, which is minor damage.
So fucking dumb.
Hey,
Uh,
it's still
and-
something. That's a lot.
The rampage countdown goes to 2.
How bad are the bad guys looking?
They're all pretty beat up. The
Say they're all
Minotaur
happy go
less
lucky.
so.
The Minotaur less so. Yeah.
The caster guy hasn't been hit much, but he's a squishy caster.
I hit him in the face.
Yep. All pretty beat up.
Wait a minute, the caster guy put that shroud on Trent that made him resistant, right?
Correct.
We should kill him, and then the resistance would go away.
Ooh, I like that thought.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of his resistance. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Who did that?
All right.
Tried by smacking him in the face. It was this guy.
That's tough. Can you breathe on them?
I could breathe on some people.
Who's the caster?
I can't breathe on the
I
caster, I'm
am
too far away.
going to use all of the fear left to bring the rampage countdown to a close.
You felt like it just wasn't going to happen? You just weren't going to get there?
It's kind of looking like he won't. Move in a straight line somewhere in far range.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I.
Okay. Oh, at the very least, he is running to here. And we'll see what happens afterwards as he goes into his rampage. For Ratique!
Where did he go?
In front of me. Yeah, it's diagonal from you.
So this is against Tulok, Yvain, and Jax. Is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tulok, he's using an action. Make make a strength reaction roll.
And what
No,
is...
sorry, not Tulok. Jax.
What?
Jax, make a strength reaction roll.
That would have been a crit.
Oh, that's my fear. Oh, that does. Yeah, that does matter. 12.
All right. Rather than doing damage against you, he shoves you out of the way. To Tulok and Yvain. Not that dice.
Do you need hope?
Pretty good right now, actually.
Do you need hope?
Yeah, I could use that.
Is it? Do you need it for like damages and stuff?
To Tulok and Yvain, he does 18 physical damage. Yours is direct damage.
But I'm resistant.
Resistance are down to 9 against your thresholds. 18 physical damage on Yvain.
Okay.
I will soak it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're soaking yours and his.
And his.
Okay.
Because mine has to go straight to my myself, but I can put his to my armor, and I've only used one armor slot.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're almost.
So you're marking
So
stress.
I'm marked as stress. I have 2 stress left. 14?
18.
18.
18. Oh, right. Okay. So down 3 is 15.
Well, you're
Automatic.
resistant, so down to 9.
Okay. Minus 3. Okay. It's 1. No, it's none. I don't take 1. I'm resistant to physical. I automatically apply my strength when I use that feat, and
So
then
it's
when I
6.
take damage, I apply my armor score first.
Which is
9.
9. Okay.
Cool.
So he slashes at each of you, shoving Jax out of the way,
I crouch down behind your.
and diving out the window.
Yeah, I just turn.
Mm-hmm.
Double shield.
Running out into
Shall
the
see.
trees beyond.
Oh, sorry. Yours.
The big bullish guy is just like, Trent, where are you going?
Your bosses leave you behind.
Which leaves it on this guy who uses the last action token
Wait,
to.
Trent just hit and ran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see if I could ping him from the window.
I will use my
That's a
reaction,
fireball moment.
my stress to what the fuck?
Your retaliation thing.
Frick is, yeah, my retaliation to hit him back as he's turning.
Mm-hmm.
He hits us, and then I turn back to him and see him turning, and then I punch him with the mace.
Okay.
Because that's how you hit people. You punch them with maces.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I mark a stress. I have 1 stress left. That's the direction we go. Not that. Up. D8. That's an 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus another 4 is 16 physical damage. And I'm no longer unstoppable.
You're no longer
but
unstoppable.
he pissed me off. It was worth it.
The 16 is reduced to 8,
8 is great.
which is minor damage. Which you see as he goes running by, slashing at both of you, shoving Jax out of the way. You crack him with the mace as he dives out the window. There is a loud thud outside. Minotaur guy says, Trent, where you going? And this guy here stabs again at Suni with his jagged knife, which is a 22 to hit.
Well, that hits.
No.
No.
I thought that was Trent the whole time.
Really?
That's funny.
Trent was the sexy guy standing next to him.
He rolled really, really good.
don't have
27
eyes.
physical damage.
And it's so tiny on my screen.
Okay. So that's the should be okay. This calculator.
Mm-hmm.
It should. So that's the amount of damage, but I can just.
Precisely.
That's still going to make me more.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's a
keep
big
going.
hit.
It's a big one.
No.
That stinks. So I would have to use up most of my armor for that.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just have my armor soak it. And then take 2 hit points.
You take 2 hit points. As you take the 2 hit points, you feel a poison burn into the wound from the blade.
Yeah, I don't know what you
You are.
Oh wait, but I already did that. Okay.
You are vulnerable until you clear a hit point.
Okay.
Vulnerability does what now?
It gives them advantage on attacks. However, I use my last action token for that, and with Trent diving out the window and Glacus's clan, the Glacus Tran clan, coming in for reinforcements, you all handle the rest of these jagged knife.
I would love to take a shot at Trent
Bandits.
out the window if I can.
As they're swarming in and taking the last of them, you go to look out the window, peering out into the darkness. You don't see him out there, and you look down and you can see him with a broken neck underneath the window.
Good luck.
Are you?
You got him.
No, I didn't. He ran out the window.
Look.
Are you? How are you dispensing with the jagged knife bandits?
We're definitely killing the demons.
Shiners. Yep.
Shiners.
I would like
So
to
we
hit the Minotaur in the nutsack with my hammer.
Okay. Legally.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that if they surrender when they see Bethel turn against them, I say not kill them. Hand them
Okay,
over-
then I hit him in the
hand them over
nutsack,
to
not
Queen's Justice.
legally.
But maybe Jax hit this guy in the nutsack before I say that. Because I also, as player, would like to see that guy get
He
the
almost
nutsack
killed
crushed.
you. I want to kill him.
With Trent running away, the Minotaur on his knees, clutching his jewels, and the Shiners dealt with. The other two jagged knife cultists do drop their arms, drop their weapons and staves.
Okay, I'm gonna be pointing like a dagger at them and asking like, why are we not killing them? They were trying to kill us, and where are we even going to like turn them into authorities?
And
That is
you,
exactly what we are going to do.
Yeah,
we are
when
back
and
in.
where?
We are back in Kingdom. There is authorities nearby.
This is the middle of the night.
Yeah, we will hold them.
Yeah,
As
we've been
you-
seeing dragon defenders coming by, patrolling.
They are
regularly.
surrounded.
They're everywhere.
Take their weapons.
as you are holding the dagger at them, you can see that these remaining jagged knife bandits, their clothes are ripped up even more than when you had seen them before. They are dirty and greasy and look a little hungry, as if they have just been on this hunt pursuing you since you left them, or at least since they recovered. So they both look pretty bedraggled and frazzled and exhausted as you do so, and you see Dinah's hulking form like reaches down and grabs both of them by the scruff, kind of holds them up as you're pointing the dagger at him. He's like, "That was fun.
Yes.
What are we doing with these idiots?"
We are turn them over to Dragon Defenders in the morning.
You want to tie him up?
Could knock them out.
He clacks their heads together and they both fall out.
Do now disable her.
I don't blame him.
And he just like sets them over into the corner, and then he starts to turn away, and he goes back and he puts their arms up so they're hugging each other. And then he puts their heads together.
I give high five.
He high fives back to you. Vestian out at the window, kind of looking in from under her shadowy cloak, just kind of gives a little bit of a wave.
I wave back.
And Glacus is just like, "Come on, the amulet's safe. Let's get out of here."
Ambulance?
Amulet.
The ambulance.
Dinah just kind of shrugs her shoulder. He's like, "Well, nice fighting with you guys."
I look at everyone but Tranum. Your intervention was timely.
I hold up a high five to Dinah.
He looks and he says, last village we came across, saw these guys. They were asking around, people that look like you. We were keeping an eye out. Glacus wasn't too happy, but he said, can't let the amulet fall into the wrong hands. Anyway, gotta get to sleep in the morning, make sure we catch you guys before you leave. And he crawls out the window rather than using the door. It's like, see you guys in the morning,
See
bright and
ya.
early, I'm sure as usual.
Looking out the window.
Shame we can't eat together and just be like normal. But okay, be creeping.
Yvain told them to stay away.
They've been
He didn't
creeping
want to smell them.
for a long time.
Yet. Do not look at me like that, Sunny. If you want to flirt with cat person, go on your own time.
The
Damn,
Shiners,
we have job. We have prisoners now.
the Shiners dealt with the prisoners restrained in place. The bedroom door finally like creaks open a little bit.
As I finish tying the knot on the Minotaurs.
As Garrett pokes out, he's like, we're good. Everything's okay.
Oh, I forgot you were here.
Yeah, remember you said it was a quiet road? Well, turns out it's not. But you're lucky.
I heard him said something about Ratik. Said you guys killed his lover or something.
No, that's I mean, who knows who killed
They
the
kind
team?
of tore open the portal to another dimension where this great evil was trying to come through.
Okay, that's outside my pay grade. She closes the door. As he closes up the door, and the rest of you settle in for a night's rest here on the road. The bandits, I don't know how comfortable you make them as you restrain them with the ropes, but they also just kind of slump down exhausted from their
I
travels
feel like they get macrame.
and from this combat.
Prestidigitation to make them smell nicer.
To leave you to a night's rest. As you rise the next morning, there is a soft knock at the door.
That is arcanely locked
Oh,
by you.
I unlock it.
That you
and
remember.
Wait, no. I look through the window. Can I see?
You look over through the
The
broken,
broken
window.
window.
And
It's a good thing we locked the door.
as you go to peek around, like almost as a mirror, Testian's face comes over as well, and like eyes go a little bit big, the pupils dilate a little bit.
You do the cat thing where you don't jump back.
You might want to see this.
Okay. Wait, how broken is the window? Can I just like walk out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pop outside and you can see, straddling the creek that you all had crossed between you and the highway that you had been traveling on, is a massive structure. And Jax, as you see Suni go outside and you go and look, you see the Library of Octavia. What does it look like?
Oh, it's a moving. Oh my god, it's like Howl's Moving Castle.
It's got a little chicken feet.
So yeah, it's definitely so.
Tentacles. It's got tentacles.
It is tall and skinny, but it has like a weird wobble to it.
Structurally, or just all the time it's jello?
A little bit, both.
yes, both.
Like how the skyscrapers
Tall.
kind of.
So you know like how when you have those drill things that you go like this.
Wobbly.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what it looks like when it moves.
Okay.
But it, as you know, if it stands still, it's it's got a curve to it. But,
Okay.
and it's all black, like a like a shiny, very shiny metal black, but it's made of stone.
Like onyx.
Sure, I don't know what that looks like. And it has 8 little legs that they sloop as it walks.
Sloopy legs.
Yes, kind of like Howl's Moving Castle was like this.
Mhm.
This like.
As you come out, you don't see these tentacle legs on this structure as you all come out of the door there. You can see that Glacus and his crew are all kind of like outside staring at this thing that seemed to have appeared in the night. And Jax, you feel this familiar sense of home. And as you see the tower itself, you can see these massive doors on the front of it kind of open up, welcoming.
It's the library, guys.
The library.
It's I go running.
What she is mean.
You go
With
running
the
over.
library.
I mean,
I'm skipping actually. It's
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
the library.
some kind of magical
Go look out the
library. I like it.
It wasn't up to there last night.
That's not. That's a
And
library.
as you go skipping over and in through these wide double doors, they both
Wait a minute. Oh,
close behind. You see the tower suddenly rise up out of the ground and like roots spread in. These 8 tentacles come out as they start to.
Wait,
Did
where are you
Jax!
going?
Jax!
just
And
abandoned
that's where we'll
us.
pick up next year.
Just abandoned us.
Thank you all for joining
Get
us.
him in
Thank
library.
you, Jenna, for coming
go.
to join us. All of you out there in the audience, we appreciate you joining us this year. We look forward to coming back to you next year with their continued hijinks and adventures, where Jax will be on a little bit of a break, where she will be greatly missed. Both Jax and Courtney will be missed. Remember to tell your friends about us. If they want to catch up, you can catch all of our stuff over on YouTube. We really, really appreciate all of you and all that you've done to help get us to where we are today. We really look forward to bringing you more in the future. Until
Happy
next
Thanksgiving,
year,
Merry Christmas,
happy holidays.
happy everything.
Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time.